Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into the GISA AAA State Baseball Series here in game number 2 between the Dominion Christian squad and the John Milledge Academy squad here, as Dominion Christian leads the series 1-0 here, and we'll look to win it all here in game number 2. Kenny Kofer, Brett Taylor, and Brant Tawtrey live on the call from Ortho Georgia Park here on the campus of Mercer University. And we will jump over quickly to Brant Daughtry, who will run through the starting lineups first with the Dominion Christian School Knights.
All right, well, first off for Dominion Christian, leading off will be number 3, Raphael Jackson, who will play first base. Batting second will be Trayton Rank, who will get the start on the mound today. Chris Lacorto will be in center field and batting third. Cleanup will be Avery Campbell, who will be at third base. Zaid Brannison will be at shortstop, batting fifth. Batting sixth will be Logan Ehorn out in left field. 7-hole hitter Brody Foster, who will be out in right. Ashton Whitaker will be behind the plate and batting eighth. And Hunter Whitaker will be at second base. Next up for the John Milledge Academy Trojans, leading off will be center fielder Taylor Dixon. Batting second, the first baseman Brandon Bellflower. Batting third, the pitcher Jacob Prestwood. Batting fourth, the shortstop Jared Prestwood. The catcher, batting in the 5-hole, Dalton Prestridge. Batting sixth, Patrick McDonald, the left fielder. Batting seventh, Seth Bowden, the third baseman. Batting eighth, Carson Dyer, the designated hitter. Rounding out the order, Marcus Prestwood, who will be out in right field.
So those are our starting lineups here this afternoon for game number 2 of the AAA series. We will wrap up this quick pregame show and get ready for the first pitch and more in just a few moments as you're watching GISA Championship Baseball here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Founded in 1985, the Georgia Independent School Association proudly represents nearly 170 accredited private, independent, and parochial schools across the state. From Tallulah Falls to St. Simon's Island, from Columbus to Augusta, our schools serve over 76,000 students every year. Whether parents are interested in smaller class sizes, more individual attention, a religious-based curriculum, or a safe and structured environment, the GISA provides a strong education, which is the foundation for success. To learn more about the GISA and how they can serve your school, visit us online at www.gisaschools.org.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network is entering its 6th year of broadcasting in the Central Georgia area. MGSN has been there for region championships, state championships, home runs, dunks, and many other outstanding achievements during prep action. We continue to be committed to bringing the best streaming product of prep sports in the Peach State. We thank our advertising partners for supporting our broadcast, and we greatly appreciate all the fans who view our coverage. Be sure to tune in throughout the 2018 and 2019 year for live GISA action. The Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back here to Claude Smith Field at Georgia Ortho Park here on the campus of Mercer University in Macon, Georgia, the geographical center of the state. Coming up to bat here in this Game 2 of the GISA AAA final will be Raphael Jackson, the first baseman, to be followed by Trayton Rank, the pitcher, and Chris Lacorto, who will be out in center field. Old Dominion took Game 1 by a score of 8-4, I believe. Let me check back here.
I think that was the final.
Yeah, 8-4 was the final in Game 1 of this 3-game series, maybe even 2-game series. So Old Dominion looking to finalize their state championship here. The Trojans looking to stay alive.
Yeah, it's going to be a good series. I mean, Dominion Christian, I think, kind of surprised us. Obviously, they're a good team to be able to get here, but we didn't really know what to expect. We had seen John Milledge, but Dominion Christian just came out, and they were ready to play and did all the fundamental things you need to do to win a baseball game, and they did just that. And as a result, they're up 1-0 in the series and looking to try to win it here in this one.
Yeah, I talked to Mr. Gregg before the game, and he said that he thinks that this is Dominion Christian's ace. I think it's Rank is the pitcher today for them, so he's batting, I believe it's second in the lineup. So I think he's their ace of the staff, and pretty good player. He's committed to going to Florida State. He's a sophomore.
Wow. I mean, you watched him yesterday at third base.
That's
He had a heck of a good fielding and throwing the ball. He's a good big-time stud.
Is he as committed as a pitcher?
I'm not sure. I got the impression that he was because he kept saying that he's the ace of the staff. So I got the impression that was the thought process behind that. But, yeah, that's pretty big because Florida State's a perennial program down in the ACC, and they have been great for years.
Well, him being from the Cobb County area, Cobb County has been known for a long time as being a big hotbed for talent at the youth level. So, people like Jason Hayward and all the guys around that area, Blaine Boyer, trying to think of anybody else off the top of my head, but they've all played in the Cobb County area. So, obviously, he plays with the best, and as a result, you get looked at by the best, and Florida State is coming to take a look at him. So, that's
I'm sure
strong.
Other schools are, but he's committed to FSU. I don't know how baseball commits are, if they pretty much stick with the school that they but, with football, it's a little bit, they could flip and whatnot. I don't know how much they do that in baseball. But, anyways, pretty cool.
Well, it could be one of those things, too, where I'll sign with you if I don't get drafted.
Yeah.
So Raphael Jackson's going to come up for Old Dominion, try to get on base early.
I'm sorry.
What?
I got that. He said Old Dominion.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Dominion Christian.
He wrote
I wrote Old Dominion.
He did.
Whoopsies.
I'm sorry.
These guys are not from Virginia. They're right here from the state of Georgia.
I was thinking of the band Old Dominion,
no.
but Dominion Christian. It's okay. It's been a long weekend, Brant.
Yeah,
We'll give you a
this
pass.
is our
Day.
third game of the day, fifth game of the weekend. There's a reason that ESPN usually has guys rotate on things like this.
Yep, we're not ESPN, though.
No, we are not.
I
We
wish
are
we
three
were.
guys and some equipment.
Because if
That's
we
it.
were ESPN, we would be making a lot of money.
That's it.
1-1 here to Jackson. Swings at that one, fouls it off for the second strike.
Instead, we're the much better looking MGSN.
There you go. But I tell you what, Raphael
I don't
Jackson has got a sweet swing. We saw him hit a couple yesterday up the middle. And
You love left-handed swings.
I do.
They're beautiful.
They are.
There's a flow or a rhythm to them.
And I'm a right-handed hitter, so I'm not.
You're jealous.
I'm jealous.
Exactly.
I wish I was like. I tried to train myself, and I had a power
Tried to learn
swing.
how to switch hit.
I did. I could hit powerful, but it was like if you don't get it in this exact spot, I'm going to miss.
Right.
So,
Even count, 2-2 here to Jackson. And he fouls that one off, stays alive.
I hope there's somebody roaming around just outside the stadium because they probably could have picked up 25 baseballs.
Just shagging balls.
Well, that's his fourth foul,
But I'm talking about in the AA series, too. It was crazy.
especially right behind us.
Yes.
Time called.
So we saw Presswood last week against Westfield, and Westfield roughed him up pretty good. But I was telling Mr. Gregg before the game as well, I wonder if it might be, sometimes as that one's fouled away, like you see in basketball or football, sometimes matchups are just better.
Yeah.
I wonder if the other Presswood, this Presswood right here, is this Jacob?
This is
I think it's Jacob.
pitching today.
Yes, Jacob.
This is Jacob Prestwood.
Jacob may fare better against this Dominion team. He might not have matched up as well. Whereas you saw yesterday, Dominion hit Jared pretty well.
And Westfield had a tough
and Westfield
time.
had a tough time with him. So
That one lifted into right. Coming on as the right fielder. Calling everybody off, and he will have the catch.
Well, Jackson seemed to be determined with a kind of an uppercut swing that time. To hit one in the air, he fouled off a lot behind us, and that time got underneath it, and one quick out here to start.
It looks like they have turned the lights on. I went over there and asked him, and then the catcher for Mercer, he turned to me and said, yes, they need to turn the lights on because he could tell it was a little dark as well.
So, Brett Taylor, facilities manager.
Well, I just noticed it on our camera. I figured if it's dark on our camera, it's got to be a little dark for everybody.
Starting pitcher today, Trayton Rank, coming up to bat, batting second. This is a big young man, not just tall, but he's thick. Not necessarily he's got baby fat or anything. He's just a thick, barrel-chested kid.
He kind of reminds me of, I'll let this pitch happen, I don't know why, Ian Desmond. He even kind of has that little chin strap beard working, and he just looks like an athlete. Ian Desmond is one of those guys who's just very well put together.
He's just a baseball player.
There you go.
Yeah.
They played a good third base the other day, and he's only a sophomore. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
That's what Mr. Gregg said. So.
He's got that chin strap beard, and he's probably if he's the average age of a sophomore, he's about 14 or 15 years old.
Oh,
so look at
he took more of that one.
Took one in the wallet, so he will take first base.
I think somebody noticed your Old Dominion comment too. That's funny. But hey, why don't you rename him Old Dominion Christian?
Old Dominion Christian.
Old Dominion. It's okay, Brant. It's been a long weekend.
Yeah, it's been a long weekend. I don't know why. I wrote down Old Dominion. I don't know why.
Did they have a song going on over the PA at the time, maybe?
Better
I don't know.
Better now.
That wasn't them.
That's
who knows?
Post Malone High School coming up to bat.
Post Malone.
Chris Lacordo coming up. Another left-hander for the squad. And he looks at one high.
He's also a good player. Played center field yesterday and playing center field again today. I think he actually came in to pitch a little bit as well, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe he did.
He closed it out for him.
He's a good athlete. They have a lot of good athletes for Dominion Christian.
Hustling back is Rank. And he will be in safely.
We mentioned yesterday how much JMA focuses on the run game. They really, really work their way and hold runners at first base. They got good pickoff moves.
Their run game.
The run game, man.
They have a run game coordinator?
They do. It's probably Mr. Prestwood, Coach Prestwood. Because the two boys are...
For those of you not in the know, if you just say Prestwood about anybody on JMA's baseball team, you got a 33% chance of being correct.
That is true.
And there are 17 of those Prestwood children in Milledgeville, all in the same family. That's a single into right.
Is that a true story?
That's what I was told.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
I remember somebody told us, I think it was Worth Prestwood, who left us some comments, and I'd imagine is watching this game, who gave us a little bit of update. I believe Marcus is their youngest boy, and they had another daughter who's also a little bit younger than him. So that was the end of the line there, and the Prestwood dad is the first base coach for JMA.
So Avery Campbell will come up. He's the third baseman.
He was the starting pitcher yesterday.
Yes, he was.
Brett gave me fits, kept trying to mess with me and give me the wrong name.
Because you said he looked like Jake Estes, who pitched for Trinity Christian Sharpsburg the last couple of years. So every time he came up, I was like, Estes.
I know. But
big cut there from Campbell, did not connect.
He was solid, man. I mean, he sprayed a couple and gave up a few runs, but as solid as you can be. We know that John Milledge is very opportunistic from the plate, and Dominion handled that pretty well.
Good stop there, Prestridge.
Yep, in the dirt, stopped by Prestridge, and it'll move Campbell's count to 1-1. Runners on first and second, only one out.
Looks like the wind's blowing out still to left field. Those flags are kind of going, I guess, would be southeast?
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. Which way's the sun?
Oh, throwing back behind him.
Ooh, man.
That's a good throw. They might have him, but
again, that's like a safety coming across, intercepting a football pass.
Yeah, throwing to a spot. But mentioned yesterday, Dominion Christian's uniforms love those sweet baby blues, white sleeves.
No, it's Sweet Baby Rays, man.
Yeah. And also JMA today. I like these uniforms.
Yeah, I was about to say JMA's home uniforms are really fun to look at. Are these their home uniforms? I think.
I believe so. I like.
Yeah, they say Trojans on the front.
You take JMA's uniforms, Dominion Christian's, and then you take Edmund Burke's unis they wore today. You've got pretty much the all-uniform state championship right there.
Oh yeah, it's nice. Ooh, what a
that
shot!
ball popped into center. Catch
a
made.
catch.
Throws.
Whoa.
What a throw! Holy cow, he missed, but they're going to wave him home on the throw. And he's going to get there because the third baseman couldn't find the baseball.
Well, I think the throw was strong
But not
from
accurate.
Presswood, but it was off the mark.
Yeah,
And he did a lot to even get to the ball.
heck of a throw, but
That's not Presswood in center.
Is that not him? I'm sorry.
no,
you
Presswood's in right.
Oh, you're right. I'm
So
sorry.
You had the 33% chance, we didn't get
Who's
it.
in center? I think it's going to be.
Center, that is Taylor Dixon. So a strong throw from Dixon, just not on target.
And it was
Crap,
a good
if
catch too. Though.
it was on target, they probably would have had him.
I apologize for that. So good job by Prestridge, but unfortunately was not able to come up with a good throw or an online throw. He had a strong throw. Dixon, sorry. Prestridge is behind the plate.
You're messing up all. Way to go!
Golly.
2 errors on one play.
He's behind the plate, right, Prestridge?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I guess that one just missed.
Yeah, I think it was high. This is Zaid Brannison.
I ate too much
Brannigan.
margaritas over there.
Brannigan.
I believe Brannigan.
The head coach for Dominion Christian writes his G's the same way I do, and sometimes they look like S's.
Well, then you should have known that.
Well, it looked like an S, Brett.
But if it's like yours and you knew the intent, come on,
I
man.
didn't know the intent. That's the point. I have bad handwriting. We know this. Everybody who watches us know that I have bad handwriting.
That is very true.
Every time I keep a book, y'all have something to say about it.
Yeah, it's quite possibly the worst handwriting.
I don't know. I've
It's
seen
not
some
the
pretty
worst.
bad handwriting.
He could be a doctor if he was smart.
Thing is, my brother's in. Well, actually, he's doing internships now.
There you go.
2-1 count here to Brannigan. Playing shortstop today, wearing number 10 and those sweet baby blues.
There are 2 outs. I was about to say, when was the second out? But that was
Yeah,
that catch.
the catch.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh, he called
Oh,
it.
wow.
I didn't
See,
think
I
a
thought it
strike.
was low.
I thought it was outside. I thought it was upstairs.
So I
thought
wonder,
it was inside.
did both
Cover ball.
officiating crews, did both umpire crews, did they coordinate this baby blue?
Oh yeah, you have
Powder
to.
blue?
Have
Okay.
to.
Yes.
Not within their
Umpire.
crew, but both crews that did
Oh, I don't know about that.
each series.
You can't just show up wearing whatever you want.
That ball lifted into right center, tailing away from the center fielder, and he
What
dives
a
and makes the
play.
catch.
Dixon,
Dixon.
Yep.
good
Makes up-
job.
Kind of makes up for the error, steals that out. So after one hit, one error, and 2 left, Old Dominion picks up 1 run. They have an
Dominion
early
Christian.
lead.
Dominion
Going to the
Christian.
what?
You said Old Dominion.
Oh my goodness, we're going to the bottom of the first. I'll try to sort myself out before we come back here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Founded in 1985, the Georgia Independent School Association proudly represents nearly 170 accredited private, independent, and parochial schools across the state. From Tallulah Falls to St. Simon's Island, from Columbus to Augusta, our schools serve over 76,000 students every year. Whether parents are interested in smaller class sizes, more individual attention, a religious-based curriculum, or a safe and structured environment, the GISA provides a strong education, which is the foundation for success. To learn more about the GISA and how they can serve your school, visit us online at www.gisaschools.org.
Welcome back here to this Game 2 of the AAA State Finals.
Brant's catching it from everybody about his Old Dominion
from all angles.
I'm
Coach
gonna tell
Danny
you.
Camp.
I'm gonna tell you
on
what.
a lake somewhere.
I'm gonna tell you what Danny said. He said, "Tell Daughtry to get his
stuff together." It's not Old Dominion.
5 games in 2 days, guys. 5 games in 2 days.
Rough. Dominion Christian on top.
Dominion Christian on top, 1-0 after a strong top of the first inning. JMA is going to come up and try to get that one run back and maybe add a couple on to a lead here. Coming up for them will be Taylor Dixon, Brandon Bellflower, and Jacob Prestwood.
Yeah, I think the thought was before the game we might see Brandon Bellflower on the bump today, but not unfortunately, but Coach Bonifay decided to go with Jacob Prestwood and Brandon Bellflower. He's been, to me, since that second game of the Westfield series and on, he's been swinging the bat really good. So I look for him to be a key player in the 2-hole for John Milledge. And then this pitching matchup here today, getting to see this youngster for Dominion Christian is, I think, going to be a treat.
And he's got a mohawk working, I believe, underneath that hat.
That's amazing.
At least the back of it looked like that's who he was working with.
If you could go, this is what I always wanted to go with, a mohawk rat tail. To me,
you need to leave.
You're describing
you need to get out.
Why? That is amazing.
That is not.
You're describing Josh Donaldson.
Stop
exactly.
Exactly, and he looks bad. That ball pops straight up a mile high. Catcher's going to try to have it. And he has it.
See, look at the
one
back
up,
of
one
that
down.
hairdo. He's got it.
I like it. A little flare.
Sheesh. Woo! So the popping up to the catcher takes care of Dixon. Brandon Bellflower is going to come up now.
That's funny on the feed there, Brett. I noticed when you got up and pushed down on that table, the camera.
Oh, did it? I'm sorry. I won't do that again. I was trying to see. I thought that was one of those that might go way up and then come down between the net and us.
You going to try to catch it?
Yeah, and then fall out the window while I did it.
That would have been hilarious.
I mean, like, once we were like, oh, yeah, Brett is alive, then we would have started laughing.
No, I would laugh first.
All right, cool.
Yeah, because he doesn't like me.
Then figured
none of us like each other. Didn't know if you could tell.
Figured the rest out after that.
Time called by Bellflower. 1-0 count here.
And the sun has come back out.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of
yes, it has.
Whatever you want to call that.
Brightness.
Good piece of hitting right there.
Lifted into the center. Center fielder has to play it on a hop, and that'll be a single for Bellflower.
He thought about coming up and trying to make the dive, but probably a good decision there from Lacurto just to hold up and let it fall in front rather than taking the risk and having it go behind him.
Yeah, we saw what happened in the last game when something catches you in front of you.
Yeah.
Man, that
Terrell center fielder. That is bright, isn't it?
I can't. I'm just reset it back, and that's just the sun right there.
Yeah, contrast.
There ain't nothing you gonna do. Good curveball.
Yeah, that curveball came back in and died over the plate.
Looks a little darker now.
Yeah, let me see if I can switch to this angle. I think we're just picking up so much of it.
Yeah, it's kind of directly in the camera.
Yeah, we'll switch and stay in this angle until that sun goes behind.
This is Jacob Prestwood, the pitcher. He has a 1-1 count.
Yeah, it's only 5:20, so the sun is not going to go down for about another 3 hours. But
it was getting dark there for a second.
Yeah, when those clouds came through, and it will be getting dark before this game is over. At least too dark to play baseball without lights. Oh, Coach got to make that play.
That had to hurt the old hand. He got a piece of it, and he's probably feeling it.
Yeah, got that beehive around his hand right now, but shake it off, Coach. You'll be all right. Bellflower digs in with a 1-2 count.
That's Prestwood here. Bellflower's at
You're
first.
right. You're right.
We could do it like that.
Got him off the bag.
Couldn't get it in there in time.
Yep. Back safely.
I'm really happy about him getting back.
Yeah. Sounds like a mother or a grandmother down there. Or maybe just a longtime supporter of the John Milledge Academy Trojans.
Not really that big of a crowd here compared to the Game 2 series. Maybe.
Yeah, there's not. But for whatever reason, every time we broadcast JMA, we have a lot of viewers from Milledgeville. So maybe they're all just watching us right now.
We'll see.
Maybe they're at dinner right now.
That's funny.
At 5:22 in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Early bird special.
All right, fair.
You don't understand. Kenny likes to go eat
Runner
dinner.
goes. Good throw. Did he hold on to it? No, he didn't.
I think he missed the tag. Kenny, what'd say you? What'd you see?
I was looking through the viewfinder here, so that was tough for me to see. I mean, my initial thing, it was on the bag.
Yeah, I think he missed the tag when he swiped.
Pitch missed the zone, so that works the count full. And now there's a runner on second.
So we're just going to have to deal with the sun and where it is, because it's not the camera. It's the UVs coming through.
Ooh, and he got
that one hit him in the shoulder.
Hey, it finished as a strike, though.
He called his own there. He got hit, and the umpire never really raised his hand to say hit by pitch. He just said, nope, got me. And now he calls time as he gets to first.
Gonna have a mound visit here.
So Rank in a little bit of trouble here with runners at first and second with only one out, but you almost got me to say Old Dominion. Dominion Christian with a 1-0 lead.
I'm going to say it again at some point. Still not know
Just
I'm doing
think DC.
DC and JMA.
There you go. You can't mess that up.
Yeah.
You could just call him DCS. Dominion Christian School.
What's the delay here? Third base umpire.
Yeah, third base coach telling something to his hitter here. This is Jared Prestwood following the hit by pitch.
Now the shortstop's going to come in and talk to Rank. So a whole lot of everybody doing a lot of talking to each other. I can't get comfortable with this, whether it's standing or kneeling on this chair. It's just not a comfortable situation.
You're such a baby.
This Prestwood's going to dig in here.
Shut up.
Choked up on the bat, trying to poke it into the outfield somewhere. That ball lifted foul, and that will get out of play. Heads up over there.
Wink.
Into the trees.
I want to try something real quick.
Oh, dear. Guys, if we go out, don't leave us. We'll be all right.
I'm just trying to see if I guess it is our angle.
With the darkness and the light.
Yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Come to with you again.
Ooh, I smell somebody sprayed some suntan lotion. It's wafting its way up here.
That ball is popped foul. First, good play by the first baseman. He will have it. And that is 2 down.
It is. I feel like I'm at the beach.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're out here, you better be wearing some of it or you're going to get fried.
Yeah, especially now that the cloud coverage looks to have moved. There for a while, it was really dark, and all of a sudden we got the sun shining through. One shining moment. Oh, sorry.
Swinging bunt, and that's going to make through kind of a half swing. They're going to wave the runner home. Throw is on the way up the line, and everybody's going to advance on the throw.
That's crazy right there.
So a single for Dalton Prestridge.
Did he do that on purpose?
On the throw. Absolutely not. He stopped that bat at his shoulder, but he just made contact anyway and launched into right field.
That was weird.
Yeah,
but effective.
And he's going to get a courtesy runner here.
Well, they didn't have a whole lot of luck in the first game, but right there they got a little bit of it, and now they tied the game up at 1, and still just 2 outs here as the helicopter goes by. I think they're looking for you, Brant. They know what you did.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network helicopter.
That's it, man. Coming to pick us up. Take me home later.
Didn't want to drive all that interstate traffic.
It's a long drive.
This is Patrick McDonald coming up with a chance to drive in another run, maybe another 2. That one inside. Man, this kid throws hard.
Yeah, he does. And I think there was a miscommunication there between he and the catcher that time. The catcher kind of looked confused by the pitch that he threw. He wasn't able to hang on, so now I think he's going to go out there and figure out, hey, what are we doing here? What pitch did you think I called, and what pitch did you throw? Brett's trying to give you that other angle, as we said, to try to keep the
sun just kind of.
The other camera is able to block the sun from the side, so it makes it get a little bit darker. Straight on, it's very bright. Yes, he did.
Patrick McDonald with a halfway swing, appeal down to first. Yes, he did.
I'm surprised the home plate umpire didn't see that.
Yeah, I certainly thought he did. It didn't come far off his shoulder, but he twisted his body around far enough.
It's a 1-1 now.
Wow. That a called strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, got the benefit of that corner call.
1-2 count here. Trying to escape. Dominion Christian trying to escape without giving up any more runs. 1-2 count here to McDonald. Calls time. Steps out, readjusts, tests the bat out, steps back in.
Serious music coming on from over there at 5-Star Stadium.
Yeah,
right now.
really.
They're at halftime.
That
No,
ball fouled off.
There's some standing over there still, so they're going to the locker room, it looks like.
Yeah, because they have to be at halftime. They wouldn't play music during the game.
No, they're all the girls I could see. The
Going
boys,
into the
locker room.
Homer and Ruth Drake Fieldhouse. Beautiful facility. I've had a tour of it a couple of times, thanks to Coach Casey Vaught on the Mercer football staff. Good friend of my family. Grounded to the shortstop. Throw is on the way. He beat it out.
Ooh, he wanted to call him
yep.
safe.
Yep. Wow. He beat him out, but the umpire calls him out. So the 6-3 putout takes care of McDonald. After two hits, 2 left, no errors. We will go to the top of the second. 1-1 knotted up here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Is entering its 6th year of broadcasting in the Central Georgia area. MGSN has been there for region championships, state championships, home runs, dunks, and many other outstanding achievements during prep action. We continue to be committed to bringing the best streaming product of prep sports in the Peach State. We thank our advertising partners for supporting our broadcast, and we greatly appreciate all the fans who view our coverage. Be sure to tune in throughout the 2018 and 2019 year for live GISA action.
Welcome back here to Claude Smith Field on the campus of Mercer University. Knotted up here in this game 2 of the AAA series, 1-1, Dominion Christian and JMA, John Milledge Academy. Dominion Christian coming back up to bat. This will be 6, 7, and 8. Logan Ehorn, Brody Foster, and Ashton Whitaker.
Finkel and Einhorn. Finkel and Einhorn. Einhorn and Finkel. What's that from, Brett?
That sounds like a Saturday Night Live skit.
Ace Ventura.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's from the first one, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
You mean
Sorry,
the good
that's
one?
what I think of when I hear Ehorn.
55-footer bounces in front of the plate. Ball 1.
Yeah, and the runner's going.
And look down on the bullpen for JMA. They got, what was that, Jackson Carter.
Yep,
Yeah,
Jackson
looks like
Carter
he's
going
about to
down the
warm up.
warm-up.
And Carson Dyer is going to be on watch duty.
Yeah, it's interesting that bullpen is just down the first base line in foul territory, so that is a
That's how they all used to be,
live ball area.
which is weird because I don't know why they don't do it right over here.
Yeah,
just
right
beyond
in
the
those
fence.
little grasslands. Like
Yeah.
you could. I guess you got the light pole there, but you could back that hill up a couple of feet. I think that one over his head.
He didn't
2-0.
even move. Confident.
Yeah, he's prepared to wear that in the helmet if he has to.
Oh, he's probably like, that's what they gave me, one of these.
Yeah, braver man than I am. That one's in the strike zone, golfed back where it came from, and that'll be a single for Ehorn. Good piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, good start for Dominion Christian.
At 2 balls, not even close, and then just slapped it back where it came from. Let's bring up Brody Foster. I'm sorry, please.
No, I would say both teams got a run. They're in the first, so they're right back where they started. No harm, no foul. And Dominion Christian trying to get this second inning rolling, and that's a good start to it.
Throwing Ehorn back to first. Talked about it on the top of the first inning. JMA is not going to let you get a good lead at first or third.
Yeah, they'll throw over.
Or second.
Good bunt.
Bunt attempt right here. Goes straight down. Only one play. Good job. Good job by Foster getting that down.
Yeah, beautiful bunt. Good play by Presswood getting it over to Bellflower, and ABC Baseball right there. Got him on, and they got him over. So,
The catcher, number 20, Ashton Whitaker.
man, that is so bright. Really, like I said, that is crazy. There you go,
Ashton
Brett. Make it
Whitaker,
look
the
like it's
catcher, is
like-
going to come up.
Brett's trying to play with the settings a little bit, but just is what it is.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Till the sun dies down a little bit.
That a strike on the outside corner. Good pitch.
I don't think there's anything I can do on the camera, is there?
No, I mean, I could change the f-stop, but I don't want to mess with it while it's streaming. Or the aperture, I think it's taking in a little bit more light, but it's on an auto function, so.
Ooh.
Whew, that one ripped down the third baseline, just foul. 0-2 quickly here on Whitaker.
Next half inning, I could pull the camera back a little bit if you think that might.
Maybe. I don't know. It's
Might be able to mess with the contrast on it, because
Put
that's
your
what
ha-
it looks like to me. It's just too
just
much
put
contrast.
your hand on top of it and see if it helps any.
All right, you're getting in the shot, Kenneth.
Maybe
That's
a little
all
bit.
They know my hands are awesome.
Oof.
I just think that sun's shining directly over to third base, and it's not going to
That ball high.
subside until the sun moves away.
And imagine how hard it is for the third baseman, left fielder, whole left side of the field is having to deal with that right now.
I mean, look, this to tell you how much sun's coming through there. Look how far out that oak tree is shading over into the
Yeah.
center
Yeah,
field
it's
out
getting over
there.
into center field, over past the batter's eye.
Good pitch.
Swing and a miss. Takes care of Whitaker.
Strikeout.
1 down, 2 down. So ground out and a strikeout. Got a runner at second.
Second baseman, 11.
2 down for Hunter Whitaker,
If I'm not
following his
mistaken,
brother.
Hunter had a couple big hits yesterday in the game for at least one big hit,
Yeah,
right?
he drove in the
Second run.
second run, second and third, I believe, if your scoring can be trusted,
There you go.
which I think it can.
Thank you. Thank you. I like the confidence.
Swing and a miss.
Right now, they're out in front on Presswood.
Yeah, just getting fooled right now.
He doesn't throw the junk as much as his brother, as far as, I mean that in a complimentary way. He just,
The balls with movement on him.
right.
Well, he doesn't change his arm. He's more of an over-the-top pitcher, but it's not. He's more off-speed.
That ball lifted into left, still going back as a left fielder. He will have it, and that will take care of Dominion Christian in the bottom of the second. Top of the second. So it is still knotted up 1-1. We will go to the bottom of the second when we come back here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network is entering its 6th year of broadcasting in the Central Georgia area. MGSN has been there for region championships, state championships, home runs, dunks, and many other outstanding achievements during prep action. We continue to be committed to bringing the best streaming product of prep sports in the Peach State. We thank our advertising partners for supporting our broadcast, and we greatly appreciate all the fans who view our coverage. Be sure to tune in throughout the 2018 and 2019 year for live GISA action.
Welcome back here to Mercer University, Claude Smith Field, Ortho Georgia Park. A lot of names to call this place, but all the same, the site of the AAA state final for GISA. Coming up for JMA will be Seth Bowden, Carson Dyer, and Marcus Prestwood, the youngest of the boys. That ball is high.
Yeah, I think Rank got a little unsettled in the first inning, and John Milledge took advantage and was able to tie the game. And
yeah, got an RBI from Dalton Prestridge, who's...
Well, you can tell he has his stuff, Rank, but right now he's a little all over the place.
Yeah, he's throwing hard, but he's having issues with his control.
Well, I think sometimes you get a little amped up, and he's maybe overthrowing. You want to try to get in that groove where you're not thinking about throwing hard. You just pitch in well, and that was a good pitch.
Yep. Called in there a strike for Seth Bowden. 2-1 to the Trojans' third baseman. Slaps that one. Shortstop coming on. Got to get over there quickly, and he will make the throw.
Man, skilled.
Good arm.
Yep.
Because he was playing deep in the 5-6 hole.
Look at the difference now that it's shading.
Yeah, good.
Wow.
Yeah, you see how much sun was coming in?
Good play right there by Zaid Brannigan. Sliding over and making that throw. That'll bring up Carson Dyer, the DH.
Looks beautiful now.
You ain't kidding. It does. It looks 10 times better on screen.
It's amazing how much that sun affects it. It's like washes it out.
Good job, Brett, with your skills to make that happen. Now you did it again. Sun just came back out. Way to go.
Well, I can't control the
No,
clouds.
That's you. That's you. Wait, you didn't do
What's
that.
the
right.
line from that 70s show? I can't control the weather.
Great
Big
show.
hack right there for Dyer.
Great TV show.
Yeah.
I've actually never seen it. I just know that one line.
Oh my gosh.
What's that line from the 70s show that I've never seen
The
before?
the best character on that is Fez to me.
Yeah, Kelso's good too, though. So it's good stuff. 0-2.
What? You don't like
That one high.
Fez's
outside.
offhand comments?
No, Fez was good, but
What's
Kelso
like-
was great too.
I just love his so ridiculous.
1-2 here to Dyer.
You can't bring up something.
Slaps that one. That's going to get through the infield into center, and that is a single for Carson Dyer.
You can't bring up something, Brant, and then get mad when we run with it.
No,
That was
I'm not mad.
picture perfect example of hitting the ball where it's pitched. I mean, that's
Absolutely. Yeah,
literally-
just right back over the pitcher's mound.
You could almost see him. He just did not try to do anything else with that except don't be too cute with it. Just take it where it was pitched.
This is Marcus Prestwood, the right fielder and the youngest of the boys, trying to bunt. Pops it straight up. Third baseman's going to have it, and Dyer will run it back to first safely.
Well, it's just like we talked about in a couple games so far today. A lot of times we've seen anytime the bunt is around, the pitchers are throwing right at the batter.
Yep.
So you basically like in self-defense mode. And he popped that one up.
We'll go back to the top of the order. This is Taylor Dixon. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. He looks at a strike. He looks at a ball high, excuse me. A strike high. Second base umpire looks kind of winded out there, doesn't he? Yeah, he stands back up now.
It's hot.
It is real hot out there.
89. That's what I got on my watch.
Strike on the outside corner. Couple of come on Blues wanting this home plate umpire to call it the same way for the JMA pitchers. Come on, Blue. Come on, Blue. You're blowing the game, man. Call it both ways.
Look at all the fans out there in right center field around the flagpole, around that tree. Probably a cool place to watch this game.
Yeah,
Literally
if you're in
cool.
the shade, it's not that bad. Runner goes. Called strike. Slides in, and he is safe.
Oh, look how beautiful that shot is now.
Thank you.
That green just pops through when the sun goes down.
I already thought you were talking about my camera skills.
Well, no, it was.
When the sun goes down.
We didn't even coordinate
That was incredible.
People probably like, what a bunch
Oh,
of idiots.
my goodness.
Noobs. Now it's coming back out. Well,
Foul off for Taylor Dixon.
Look at the lead that Carson Dyer is getting out there at second. I mean, they're not holding
Yeah,
him, so he's like, I don't care.
His
And-
secondary lead is About halfway down, yeah.
And the second baseman's not coming in behind him. So
No,
Second baseman's kind of creeping over.
he is now. They don't want to open that hole to the right side, though, at the same time.
Well, they know the scouting report on John Milledge.
Taking it that way.
There
There
it
they
is.
go.
There, it's going to flare, and he's going to have it. Woo! So popped out to the second baseman. Scouting report works out there. One hit, one left, and no errors, and no runs scored. We will go to the top of the third, knotted up at 1 here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Founded in 1985, the Georgia Independent School Association proudly represents nearly 170 accredited private, independent, and parochial schools across the state. From Tallulah Falls to St. Simon's Island, from Columbus to Augusta, our schools serve over 76,000 students every year. Whether parents are interested in smaller class sizes, more individual attention, a religious-based curriculum, or a safe and structured environment, the GISA provides a strong education, which is the foundation for success. To learn more about the GISA and how they can serve your school, visit us online at www.gisaschools.org.
Mercer University, Claude Smith Field. A couple of defensive changes for you. Jackson Carter is going to come on to pitch. Taylor Dixon will move from center to second. And what did you say?
Jacob Presswood's going to go from pitcher to center.
Yes, there it is. Presswood moving
Where'd
out to the
Dixon
outfield.
go?
Second base.
Second.
Dixon is at second.
Who do you replace?
I guess they
He
took out Gunnar
replaced.
Your first baseman, number 3.
I would guess they have a designated
Yeah.
hitter for the second baseman, who I
Gunnar.
think is Gunnar Sweat.
Yeah, he played there yesterday. He started at short, moved to
So
second.
Dyer's gonna pitch hit for Carter, basically. Isn't that the designated hitter, Dyer?
We'll
Yes.
see. Yeah, Dyer is the designated hitter. Jackson Carter, the big left-hander, throws one in there for a strike. We are back at the top of the order for Dominion Christian. This is Raphael Jackson, who flew out to right his first time up on a full count.
I don't know the proper pronunciation. I've always struggled with that, even with the Ninja Turtles.
Raphael.
Is it Raphael?
Rafa.
Well, the Ninja Turtles are all named after the artist.
What?
Serious? The Renaissance?
Yeah, the Renaissance artist.
No.
Really?
That's
No
pronounced
way, really?
Raphael.
Donatello?
We landed on the moon.
What?
What?
Hey, we got the 13 WMAZ.
Mr. Perez here?
Yeah, over to our left.
He did a good job this last. I saw some of his footage at of the Final Four series at Westfield. I mean, got some good shots.
Seen him a lot more. Used to see old Marvelous Marvin.
They got Marvin spread too thin, man.
That ball taken the other way, or pulled down the first base line. Right to the first baseman. He will have it. One unassisted, one away.
Yeah, good play. Bellflower is very sure-handed. First baseman is exactly what you expect in a senior leader. He got him to this point, and he's continuing.
Trayton Rank and his rat tail.
No rat tail. Mohawk. Come on, man. Do you know what a rat tail
Mohawk
is?
with a rat tail.
No.
It's an incoming rat tail.
It should be.
I don't think Brent knows what a rat tail is.
It's like
Please
a
explain
mouse
it to him.
tail. It's like a mouse tail.
It's like one long piece of hair that comes out.
I know what a rat tail is.
And it's curly.
He's working on it.
No, he's just doing Mohawk.
He's doing the. Well, he's not really doing the Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper's got like an undercut.
That's a
That
shot
one
there.
slapped shortstop. Can't field it. Throw on the way. Not going to get there. He's safe.
Ooh.
We'll
Still
see what-
pretty close.
Yeah, we'll see what they score that.
That's an error. We just scored it.
E.
Yep. So E6.
Baby, I'm worth it.
First.
No, Brett.
We like to keep ourselves entertained when we do this, guys. This is our last sheet of the year, or of this book that we're using, so really hoping.
We'll see what happens if there is a game 3.
Yeah, if there's a game 3, we'll have to be inventive a little bit.
Yeah, we've done it before.
We have. Chris Lacorto, left-hander, lefty here. Looking to runner back to first. And he pops that one into left. That ball is
out of play.
High in the air. It's going to get down just past the fence. Strike one to Lacorto.
See how much better my depth perception is when I can look at it in an angle? If that would have been coming right at me, I'd have been like, oh, it's going to hit me in the face, and it would have landed 20 feet in
So
front
when
of
you
me.
drive, you just need to be driving
Sideways.
at a 45
yeah,
degree angle?
Exactly.
Do you walk like a crab?
I don't understand how I can play golf as well as I do, especially with a short game, but
I don't understand how I'm so good at golf.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Brett is good golf. It's weird.
I don't understand it. I can't have terrible depth.
Oh,
depth
good
perception,
pitch.
though.
Good pitch there from
Trayton Rank.
Jackson Carter.
You're right.
Trayton Rank's at first base after
You're right.
reaching there.
Yeah, I knew he was on the field. Somewhere. Somewhere near the
I'm
infield
really,
area.
really thinking we got to build that wiffle ball stadium at your house, Kenny. We got to do it,
That
man.
would be awesome.
Golly.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss, and Lacorto's down on strikes.
Well, we know what kind of a bulldog pitcher that Jackson Carter is. I mean, he's that guy you throw in there and you can
gonna
rely
throw,
on him.
Yeah, he's going to throw gas by you. That's his stuff.
Third baseman 14, Avery Campbell.
That was,
Bring Avery Campbell to the plate. He is 0 for 1, having flown out to right field.
and that was to Lacorto, who's probably one of the best hitters on Dominion Christian's squad.
Now, Carter doesn't have as good of a move as the two Presswoods or Bellflower for John Milledge, and that's kind of crazy considering he's a lefty.
Yeah, because he has a high leg kick. So, that could honestly factor into the run game here. If you rank, when you see that leg go up, if it comes behind that back leg, he could take off. Went to a slide step that time.
That's in play.
And that is right fielder coming on, and he will have it.
Ooh. Marcus makes the catch over there. Good job by him kind of fighting the sun a little bit as well.
So after no hits, 1 error, 1 left, no runs come across. 1-1 still here at Claude Smith Field. We will come back with the bottom of the third here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Founded in 1985, the Georgia Independent School Association proudly represents nearly 170 accredited private, independent, and parochial schools across the state. From Tallulah Falls to St. Simon's Island, from Columbus to Augusta, our schools serve over 76,000 students every year. Whether parents are interested in smaller class sizes, more individual attention, a religious-based curriculum, or a safe and structured environment, the GISA provides a strong education, which is the foundation for success. To learn more about the GISA and how they can serve your school, visit us online at www.gisaschools.org.
Welcome back here to Claude Smith Field. Knotted up 1-1 here between Dominion Christian and JMA. And
I'm sorry, we're
saw watching
Arnold Schwarzenegger get drop kicked like he's in wrestling.
Yeah,
over
and
in South Africa.
He hardly moves. Arnold Schwarzenegger gets drop kicked from behind, does not see it coming.
Like, who
barely
does it?
moves. Just some
why?
random dude for internet fame.
Leading off with John Milledge.
It's weird. God, that's a weird video. Anyway, Brandon Bellflower is going to come up. He singled his first time up, and he also scored. He's the one JMA run.
I thought Arnold Schwarzenegger was from Austria.
He is. There's a shot.
That one's shot into center. Going back still as a center fielder, and he makes a running catch. Good job.
Tell you what, he misjudged that at first and then had to put the wheels on. That's Lacurto out there, isn't it?
Yeah, that ball traveled well out to center field. He probably hit that a good 375, 380. But in this big ballpark, you got to get a big time.
Yeah, if you hit a home run in this park, you've earned it. We haven't seen one at all this year.
Well, if you go down the lines, it's not that bad. But, yeah, if you go to deep center,
Yeah, you got to pull
better
it
get
right
on your
the
pony.
lines. You got to pull it right on the lines.
We saw a couple last year, probably
Yeah.
about 4 or 5, to be honest with you.
We saw a couple to right field and then a bunch to left.
Yeah, there was some kid, I think he played for Piedmont. He really got a hold of one.
He was the great Hambino. Hamilton Porter.
That ball in on the infield. Shortstop couldn't make the grab.
Well, he bent down and then left the ball there.
They're going to call that a hit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because even if he makes that play, he's still going to be in there, I think.
I don't know.
It was close. Either way, Jared Presswood's going to come up with a runner on first. Still nobody, only one out. Excuse me.
I think it's an error.
You're terrible. I'm going with
I
my
don't
man
know.
who makes the official score. And that
You
was,
overruled one last game.
I
Don't
did.
Yeah,
forget.
but he came back and the guy came back and changed it anyway.
That is true.
See? I know I'm right.
They know what Kenny's got going.
That's it. Official score in my own household.
Time called.
Oh
No
my
pitch.
Wow.
He wasn't gonna let that count to his pitches.
Dang.
He was not gonna throw his arm out with that one.
Nope.
So he just
Holy cow.
threw that way over the screen.
Let's get this kid some glasses before he kills him.
And that's a major league reference.
I actually got that one. 0-1 count here to Presswood.
That's hilarious. Good pitch.
Yep, that one's in
Man.
there. Over the plate. Strike two.
He missed the other one by about 35 feet, and that one right in there. Nah, not his fault. Obviously,
Just a bit outside.
you start your momentum on those pitches, and you do not
you see-
want to stop. You hurt yourself.
Yep.
Good stop.
55-footer.
Don't
Stopped
throw
it. Couldn't get it.
Where's the zoom in there, man?
Well, I didn't throw it.
So Jacob
Golly,
Presswood's
so
going to
sorry.
advance on the, what would you call that? Call that a pass ball?
That's a wild pitch.
No, that's wild. He
he
didn't.
kept
All right.
it in front of him.
Pass ball means he gets past him.
Well, yeah, fair. I knew that. But
It's okay, Brett. It's been a long day.
it really has.
Excuse me. I'm trying to stop y'all.
Had to wake up at 8 yesterday. Had to wake up at 8 this morning. Had to take care of my dogs. Home alone this weekend.
I have to wake up at 6 something every day. I don't want to hear it.
Well, you're an adult.
You are too. You're now 21
I'm not 21
on
yet.
Friday.
On Friday, I'll be at 21.
You die for your country. You're already an adult.
You're a hero in our eyes, Brent.
Thank you all so much for having me this season. Been a pleasure. That one
Squibber.
fouled off. Squibbed. Down
They're
the first baseline.
jamming out over at that stadium.
They are. They're playing some good
I
music
mean,
over
when
there.
Tom Mead's on the DJ, you know it's going to be good.
He's on the ones and the twos.
On the ones and the twos.
I've officially dubbed Mr. Greg the voice of the GISA. I went over and told him.
Well, he does all the sports except for football, I think, right?
Yes, because I think Tom kind of does that over there.
He did baseball last year, maybe.
But I think Tom, I don't think Tom did
couldn't make the play at
the
first.
voice. I think that he was just in there helping out.
But he does like the opening thing where he
Yeah,
would
that's
do,
true.
Ladies and
he would
gentlemen.
be like, all those who defended her and guarded her, please stand for the national anthem.
He's got a good voice. Both of them do.
Please stand for the
It's that
national
deep
anthem.
bass. One thing I like about Mr. Greg's voice, he knows when to be very sharp and abbreviate his sayings and stuff.
Runner on second, one out. Presswood at the bat, looking at a 1-2 count here. That one slapped between 3 and 4, and they're going to send him home. Cutoff man has it. throw is not in time. Throw gets away, and Presswood's going to go down to second.
Yeah, the runner's going to move up. Good piece of hitting right there.
Well, we talked about it. They love to wear that spot out in the infield, and they just took it right there between second and first. And
that's JMA's calling card, is they're not going to hit it hard, but they will hit it where you're not. So a run comes in and a runner on second for Patrick McDonald. He grounded out to short his first time up. And
So
Trayton Rank, for all the hype surrounding him, has gotten into some trouble here very early.
Old Dominion.
Yes.
You got me.
This one lifted into center. A couple of people coming for it. Shortstop calls everybody off, and he will make the catch.
You got me doing it now. Dominion Christian finds itself behind 2-1 in this game.
well, Rank hasn't pitched
How much
bad.
does this mirror the first game in AA?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
goodness
Just a
gracious.
pitcher's duel right here, but every run counting. Seth Bowden's going to come up now. He also grounded out to short his last time up. First and only time. Runner at second, 2 away.
Pitch.
That's a strike in there.
No,
Ooh,
he caught it a ball.
Caught it a ball, must have been low. And Brett's playing with the tape and the pair of pliers or tweezers.
You never know with Brett.
I think this qualifies as screwing around.
Oh,
Walled up,
they
a bad
doubled.
throw. Throwing error on the shortstop. That's going to allow a run to come home. And the runner to advance to second. So the E6 puts Bowden on second and Prestridge at home plate.
In my opinion right there,
Eat it.
you can almost have 2 errors because he booted it,
Yep.
but at that point, you just suck it up, take it.
Yep.
But you compounded the problem by throwing it, and as a result, a run's in.
28, Seth Bowden.
So not ideal there if you're Dominion Christian, and now you're down by 2 runs.
And I messed up somewhere. Hold on now. I see where it is. I see what I did here.
Nope. They wanted to send him. As did Bowden. He was putting his hand up, but then he realized, nah, we're good.
This will be Seth Bowden. Actually, Patrick McDonald reached on that error and is now at second. So Bowden batting now. Big cut. Evens count at 1-1. That ball low and outside makes the count 2-1.
So 2-1 here as we reach almost the 6 o'clock hour. Here in the bottom of the third. And JMA trying to force a game 3 to extend this series.
Yep. Good stop by the catcher.
Yeah, Rank having trouble.
Yeah, he doesn't look comfortable right now. He's kind of, his arm movement when he threw that curveball just looked odd. He didn't really follow through, kind of just whipped his arm. So, don't know what else they got in the rotation.
They're going to throw back. Good save there by the shortstop.
Is anybody going to try the old fake throw to
The
second?
play.
Yeah. The throwing it in the center and it gets past everybody and act like they get him.
That's going to get over the second baseman's head into right. They're going to send him from third. Throw is on the way. It's going to be cut off. And another run's going to be scored.
This is what JMA does. We saw it last week at Westfield. They can string together. They don't have a whole lot of power, but they can string together a lot of hits. And that's what they're doing right now. And they
They'll
built
just
this lead to 4-1.
Hit it where you're not. And Carson Dyer is going to come up. He's singled his last time up.
And here comes our coach.
Yep.
See if Rank is getting a talking to, or is he going to come out? We'll see. But that was a good piece of hitting there from Bowden, who just went right over the second baseman. Could not quite get up the ladder to bring it in. But it's kind of what you expect. Two good baseball teams going at it. And right now JMA has the momentum, and they have seized that opportunity as they lead by 3. And Brett, why don't we thank our sponsors while we got a second here, Athletic Junction, as well as Oates Enterprises and Mr. Jamie Oates for their sponsorship here, allowing us to broadcast the GISA championships for you all.
Carson Dyer is going to dig in with a runner on first, and he will foul that first pitch off.
Somebody down there barehanded swatted that back out into the field.
A Dominion Christian person in the dugout, whoever that is. Ooh, way out front.
Big cut.
He was trying to hit that over there into the soccer field.
I'd be real impressed if a fly ball reached that 5-star stadium over there.
That would be awesome.
That would be quite impressive. That ball low.
He's kind of gotten away from his fastball here. Has rank. He's throwing a lot of off speed. Maybe he's not confident in his control.
Certainly something to keep an eye on if you're one for that level of information in baseball. 1-2 count.
And then he came back with a fastball.
Yep. But some damage done. 3 hits, no errors. No, I'm sorry, 3 hits, 1 error, 1 left. 3 runs come across. JMA takes a 4-1 lead over Dominion Christian. They will try to get some of those back when we come back here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network is entering its 6th year of broadcasting in the Central Georgia area. MGSN has been there for region championships, state championships, home runs, dunks, and many other outstanding achievements during prep action. We continue to be committed to bringing the best streaming product of prep sports in the Peach State. We thank our advertising partners for supporting our broadcast, and we greatly appreciate all the fans who view our coverage. Be sure to tune in throughout the 2018 and 2019 year for live GISA action. The Middle Georgia.
Welcome back to Claude Smith Field on the campus of Mercer University. Jackson Carter coming back in, has a 4-1 lead here.
Yeah, John Milledge did a good job there in their inning and picked up 3 runs and just pieced some hits together. And now Dominion Christian in a hole, and they're going to have to figure something out, try to get back in it.
Yeah, so far Dominion Christian has left 3 men on base, running through some stats here. Both teams have left 3 men on base, so some missed opportunities for both squads. Zaid Brannigan's going to try to come on and do some damage with his bat here. He'll be followed by Logan Ehorn and Brody Foster. Brannigan's going to dig in. Jackson Carter going to try to have a quick inning here.
Good curveball, but I guess it was upstairs.
Oh,
yeah.
He didn't call that a strike.
Nah.
I'd already put it on there.
Top of the 4th, shortstop number 10, Zaid Brannigan.
You'll notice this is what happened. Brett's going to get
Ultra
more and
quiet.
more quiet.
No, I'm not. I'm here. I'm just trying to wake up.
You know what I'm really hoping doesn't happen is those rain clouds don't come in and
Oh, you just said
those
it.
clouds
Thank
over
you
there
for-
don't
thank you
come
for
in
bringing
anything.
that up,
I'm
Grant.
really, really hoping that does not happen.
You are the man.
It is a 1-1 count here to Brannigan.
Trying to stretch it out here at the legs. We've been out here since 9:30 this morning.
Yeah. Calling baseball for most of the day. Pitch on the way. Slap to third. Catch is made. Throw is made. One up, one down.
That's easy.
And that's one thing you don't see JMA do is make bad throws. They seem to be right on, accurate every single time.
Yeah, of course, except for that that error on the shortstop way back in the second that allowed Trayton Rank to get on. But other than that, they're just a solid fundamental team. Same thing we said about EBA. Edmund Burke, they just a very solid fundamental team, and it won them the AA state championship.
Yeah, congratulations to them, Coach Broxton and his staff. Ooh.
Squared around a bunt, didn't get it.
That was bunting for a hit for sure there. He was trying to do you don't do a drag bunt as a left-hander, but that's that video I watched, Brett, that I was telling you about. If you can turn it down, not have it super loud. We'll just turn Brett's mic off.
That's fair. Sometimes you got to do that. I have it as 1-2, but the scoreboard says 0-1.
Now you got 2-2.
Yeah. Something over there.
He's
is
talking
really,
about the Chipper Jones thing that I mentioned yesterday.
Really tickling Brett.
That is amazing.
That ball skied into left. Coming on. Left fielder makes catch.
Man, he kind of played a trick on me there. When he came in, he had his arms out like, is he calling him off or is he saying, I don't know where it's at? I don't know, but obviously he had it the whole way. And that is out number 2. We'll put Brett's mic back on now.
No,
Yeah.
that was funny. Something Kenny mentioned earlier in the day about Chipper Jones and how do you say his name?
Shambi. Boog.
Boog Shambi. He looks like a boog.
Well, that's what he goes. That's his nickname.
I know.
John is his real name, but he goes by Boog.
I know. I remember when he was with the Braves. And
Breaking ball didn't break.
he looks like he should be on the movie Shrek.
He does look like Shrek.
Rhodey Foster looking at a 1-0.
Or a fairy tale creature.
Shadows starting to creep across the infield. As Brody Foster looks at strike one.
It's one thing about Jackson Carter. He throws strikes.
Yes, you better be ready to swing the bat.
Yep.
Swing the bat.
Swing at a bat. One on the way. Must have been high. 2-1.
It's a weird way for storms to be moving. Normally they go more angled instead of straight up north.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to pop up storm just to our south. Hopefully it holds out. It does not come this way.
3-1 count.
But when it gets this hot, this quick, 85 degrees still outside at 6:10 Eastern time.
Man, I'm not getting an update on mine like you are. It's been 89 for like ever.
It's forever 89.
Yep.
3-1 here to Foster. Takes a walk.
That's a rarity there.
Ball 4 high.
Haven't seen many of those issued.
Not from Carter.
Base on balls to Foster. Catcher number 20, Ashton Whitaker.
Great analysis. And Whitaker will be at the plate. I think this will be the first of the two Whitakers.
Daughtry's asleep. Oh, he's awake. Hey, wake up.
No, I'm not. I was looking at something. Something's going on in the SEC tournament right now that's gotten Auburn fans hot, and I'm trying to catch up on the information because I'm not able to watch that game because I'm here watching this one. As you said, this is Ashton Whitaker.
Oh, hi. That's 3 straight high for Carter. Mr. Carter.
Carter.
Did you get a new case?
Kata.
No?
No? Okay. Sorry.
Do they make cases for Apple Watches?
They do.
Yeah.
They do indeed.
I don't have any case.
Do I have one? I don't.
Natural.
Mine too. Mine's just a different what is
Band.
it? I have a different band, but mine's a different color. You have silver on yours. Mine's like
I'm awesome.
gunmetal.
Yeah, mine's It's kind of like a silvery. Nowhere else will you get this kind of analysis other than the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
1-0 the count.
The ball high.
Another high one. All of a sudden, Carter having trouble finding his release point. And
he lost his hat there on that delivery, so he's about to try to overthrow just a little bit.
Possibly.
That would lead you to believe that his head's kind of jerking downwards a little bit.
(2-0).
There's one right in there.
Jackson Carter steps off, takes a bit of a breath, and he's back on track.
Christy Johnson
2-1.
says, "Let's go Trojans."
Well, right now they're
in control.
Up 4-1.
Jackson Carter doing a good job of.
Runner goes.
They're not even going to attempt to throw down. He had that stolen easy.
Nope.
Straight steal, no throw. That's, what do you call it, defensive indifference?
Nah, that actually goes down on stolen bait. I don't know why they only do that like at the end of games.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah. It's
Really?
weird. I don't understand it.
That's not defensive indifference.
Huh.
Strange.
Yeah, Jackson Carter was staring straight at him when he broke, but he just let him go.
Now it's getting dark out there on the field.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to try to.
3-2 count is worked full by Whitaker.
Beef it up a little bit.
Yeah, we'll just get it a little bit brighter for everybody, so it's not terrible to see. There's a lot of.
Did y'all hear that? What was that?
People just making noise, trying to get in his head, I guess.
I got a full count here.
Yeah, I was about to say I thought it was, but he hadn't switched it yet.
Oh, yeah.
That's strike 3 looking.
He knew it, too.
No runs, no hits, no errors, one left. We will go to the bottom of the 4th when we come back here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Founded in 1985, the Georgia Independent School Association proudly represents nearly 170 accredited private, independent, and parochial schools across the state. From Tallulah Falls to St. Simon's Island, from Columbus to Augusta, our schools serve over 76,000 students every year. Whether parents are interested in smaller class sizes, more individual attention, a religious-based curriculum, or a safe and structured environment, the GISA provides a strong education, which is the foundation for success. To learn more about the GISA and how they can serve your school, visit us online at www.gisaschools.org.
Welcome back here to Claude Smith Field on the campus of Mercer University. Marcus Prestwood, the youngest of the boys in that family, coming up to bat here at the bottom of the order. He will roll back to the top of the order for Taylor Dixon and Brandon Bellflower after his at bat. And he looks at a strike, ball high, excuse me.
Yeah.
Bitmoji.
You know when you're announcing a baseball game, sometimes you just say things that have nothing to do with the baseball game. You don't really expect the audience to understand what you're talking about.
He looked at my phone and saw that is what the problem was.
Yeah, no, I know. I know what happened.
But it's just
there are a lot of people who aren't in this room with us.
That is true.
Wow, where was that? I thought that was a
3-0
strike,
now,
but
though.
either way, 3-0. Time
Well,
called.
you're down here at the bottom of the order, so you get him on, and you like JMA's chances to get back to the top and make some damage.
Yep. Finally throws a strike in there. Taken all the way was Prestwood.
I think we're going to be the first people ever to develop cauliflower ear from calling baseball games from having to wear these headphones for 7 hours.
I have some cauliflower ear from the 1 year I wrestled. It's not much. You don't notice
Is
it unless
steamed or
3, Taylor Dixon.
baked?
Good joke.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And there's
It's-
a leadoff walk.
Yep. Leadoff walk is on base, so Taylor Dixon is going to try to move him over. Maybe even get on himself. But yeah, it's not much, and you don't notice it unless I point it out, but it is visible, and it is as a result of cauliflower ear from wrestling. Interesting stuff.
Well, I thought
Ball
there
low.
they might try to have Dixon bunt over the runner at first base, but I guess they're going to let him swing away here in this situation.
The ball way outside. Good stop.
I wonder how long they're going to stick with Rank. He hasn't had his best stuff here today, and as a result, they trail 4-1.
Yeah, he's clearly not comfortable.
He's got stuff, but he's just not dialed in as of yet. And there goes the runner.
Yeah, runner goes.
Right
Get
in
off
the hole.
me. Get off me. Swing. Shortstop was going to cover second.
Well,
Makes its way through. Runners on first and third now.
everything is going the way of the Trojans right now. We saw that in the AA series, almost the exact same thing. The second baseman had broke to the bag, and they hit it where he wasn't, and it happened that time with the shortstop.
Yep. So that'll bring up Brandon Bellflower. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. A fly ball will score an extra run. Bellflower, he has singled and flown out to center.
And he flew out to deep center.
Yep. And the Trojans would take either one of those results right now.
That should score the run.
Grounds it to first. One out at first.
Nobody to throw to.
Nobody to throw to at first.
I'm surprised there. One, he didn't just step on the bag or attempt to come home.
One scores on the force out at second, 1 away. 5-1 John Milledge.
So the run scores.
It's an RBI.
Yep. That's the same effectiveness as a sacrifice.
Absolutely.
So I'll bring up Jacob Prestwood. He has walked once and singled once, so he's 1 for 1 on the day, and he looks at strike one.
So John Milledge has gotten a run in every inning but the second so far, and lead here by 4.
Another get off me swing. This one right to the shortstop. No one covering second, so he will go to first and have the out there.
Right now, Dominion Christian is playing a little bit discombobulated, I guess you could say. They're not making the right decisions.
They don't look like they did yesterday.
No, the second
for
baseman
sure.
was not covering that time, and the shortstop was ready to toss it to him.
It's like they missed a lot of opportunities to limit the damage. They made some overthrows. Just not what we saw last night or yesterday afternoon. So makes you wonder.
Maybe that traveling to
Possibly.
get here might have taken something out of them. They only had one player graduate that we're aware of. So congratulations to whoever that is, as well as all the young men and women who graduated here over the last couple days. That hit off his foot. Yeah, that's foul.
It went foul anyways, but
You hear that crunch of the gravel on the warning track around the field. Imagine you do not want to slide face first or head first on that stuff.
At all
Would
on
not
that
feel
on
good.
that gravel-ish dirt. Not a whole lot of give there. This is Jared Prestwood. Like I said, the shortstop. He's looking at a 1-1 count.
Dalton Prestridge
Calls
on
time.
deck. If you
Yeah, Prestridge.
Dominion Christian, you want to see him next inning with nobody on.
Absolutely, they do. Looking back to second. No one covering, but they're going to look him back anyway.
That's what I'm saying. They just seem a little – something's off with them right now, Dominion Christian. Shortstop was there. He moved back, and then the pitcher turned.
That was interesting. Shortstop fields it. There's not going to be a play. Race to third. He will be safe. And the runner's going to advance to second on that play.
Man, if the third baseman would have just turned.
Man. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, there's nothing to give but a single there, but he advances to second on the throw. Bellflower's going to go to third.
This is exactly what JMA did to Westfield. Just taking it and not doing a whole lot, but they're doing enough.
Yep, keeping that carousel going.
And that's a mark of a good team.
You hit it in spots that are just tough to cover. I mean, they're not hit very hard, but
Yeah, the hardest hit ball today was probably Brendan Bellflower's fly out to center.
Yep.
Other than that, it's just been a lot of C&I ground balls and kind of some bloop hits here and there.
Prestridge comes up with 2 on and 2 out. Runner coming from third. Strike in there.
And you can see him there on the left side of your screen. So pan over just a little bit there so you can see him.
That one outside.
That's Bellflower at third. That second is Prestwood. Jared, I believe.
Jared. Yep. That ball outside.
I'm trying to see. I don't see anybody warming up in the bullpen down the way, but they're going out there now.
Yeah, just
Number 13.
As soon as you say that, number 13 comes out of the dugout, and that is, I'll have that for you in a second.
Well,
That's in there for strike 3. Well, nope, he called it straight. He signals like it was strike 3, but it was only strike 2.
he knew it too. He started
Fooled me too. Yep.
punching his leg like, oh man, I messed that up. Sorry, dude.
Old Dominion, number 13.
Dominion Christian.
Dominion Christian. He's
Wow.
down there at the bottom probably.
You said Old
Merson.
Dominion.
His last name Merson. Don't have a first name for him, but he's warming up in the bullpen now. Prestridge has a full count. And I hate to say this, but I think I just felt rain. As Prestridge walks to bases loaded.
How did you feel rain? You're 3 foot inside.
Because there's a giant open window in front of me, Brett.
Patrick McDonald.
And again, I could be wrong. I'm just saying what I think it felt.
I think
you
just
spit on yourself.
Yeah.
I might have spit on myself. It's definitely possible. I've drunk a lot of water today. Drunken. I've drunk.
Whatever.
What's the past tense of drink?
You.
I have past tense of
Drank.
drink.
Imbibed.
I drank.
I've drank a lot of water today.
I've drunk. You are drunk.
I feel like it.
Of water.
Fouled off.
Something.
This is Patrick McDonald.
Agua.
Necesitan agua, por favor.
11, Matthew Lever.
Yo,
So this is McDonald here.
So tengas agua?
Oh my gosh, please.
I think I butchered that.
You did.
Delayed
pitch.
leg kick. Strike 2 to McDonald.
Obviously, I'm not in the dugout of Dominion Christian, but I would think this would be the last inning.
Two tangas.
I don't even know what to say after that. Last inning of pitching for Rank. Uh-oh, heads up.
Bases loaded, pass ball. Play at the plate. No throw's going to be made. And another run's going to score for JMA.
6-1.
Well, that time it did not take a friendly bounce on the ricochet. That one ricocheted over there towards the on-deck circle over towards Seth Bowden. And Bowden trying to get out of the way, almost ran into the catcher, and I think that's what the catcher's saying. I don't think it was intentional. He didn't know where to go. But either way, that's another run.
Runners at second and third. Slap to short. Throw is on time, and they finally get out of it. But 2 runs score on 2 hits, 2 left, no errors, and we will go to the top of the 5th when we come back here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Is entering its 6th year of broadcasting in the Central Georgia area. MGSN has been there for region championships, state championships, home runs, dunks, and many other outstanding achievements during prep action. We continue to be committed to bringing the best streaming product of prep sports in the Peach State. We thank our advertising partners for supporting our broadcast, and we greatly appreciate all the fans who view our coverage. Be sure to tune in throughout the 2018 and 2019 year for live GISA action. The Middle Georgia Sports Network is
Welcome back here to Claude Smith Field on the campus of Mercer University. JMA in complete control of this one so far. 6-1 lead here over Dominion Christian. And DCS will try to get some of those runs back with the starting with Hunter Whitaker in the 9-hole. Then they will roll back to the top of the order for Raphael Jackson and Trayton Rank.
Well, if you're Dominion Christian, you got to start doing something right about now because it's in the 5th inning and you're down by 5.
And the rain's starting to fall.
Is it really?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow. Good call.
But
I told you it was raining earlier.
if it stays like this, though,
You and I.
stays like this, I think I'll be okay.
You and I.
Yeah, as long as there's no lightning, I think we'll be fine. As long as it doesn't get any heavier than this, knock on wood. That one slapped to short, fielded. Throw is made on time. 1 up, 1 down. 2 pitches, 1 out for Jackson Carter.
As long as it
Raphael Jackson will come back.
As long as it doesn't get hot as all get out.
Yeah, as long as that sun just stays behind clouds or something.
Because that's the fear with these guys. It'll rain for about 10 minutes and then it'll get steamy.
Uh-huh. Time called here by Jackson.
3, Raphael Jackson.
Yeah, it's drizzling out there, but that should make it fun on the soccer pitch.
Good use of pitch. That is the correct term.
It's going to be skidding all over there.
Mm-hmm. And did he called that a ball. Was looking at the scoreboard. They don't have it up there
I wonder
yet.
if that counts as a high school cap over there. What do they call it?
I don't know.
How many caps?
Yeah.
I always said appearances. That's just fouled that one off. 1-1.
Well, right now, with the way things are shaping up, it looks like we would possibly be playing a Game 3 after this one unless Dominion Christian can get their bats going. If so, you got to wonder who's in the pitching staff for Dominion Christian. You would think Bellflower would be the guy they would go to probably in Game 3.
For John Milledge.
Yeah.
That one popped straight up, back over our heads, and out of play. 1-2.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
This game has been methodical and slow.
It's one of the dangers of baseball is sometimes it can just get a little slow. That ball
You got a piece.
tapped foul, I guess. Tapped would be an accurate word for that.
Oh, my gosh.
I love it. 0-2. No, 1-2.
I got 1-2.
Yeah.
Scoreboard says 0-2. I say differently.
That's a base hit.
Yep,
Ooh.
that one slapped past the first baseman in the second.
Oh, he got through.
Oh, he got through.
Oh,
Second.
wow. Look
Right
how
fielder
fast
can't
he
field
is.
it.
Oh, man.
He's going to go all the way to third on a single.
No, that's
He slid
yeah,
off
you're
the
right.
back, but he has it.
Single and an E9.
Yep.
Wow. He's got wheels, man.
He ends up at third.
Flashed up the H there for a second, but I'm sure they'll.
No, that was an H. It was a hit,
Yes.
but
Hit with
But
an
an
E9.
error,
And accompanied-
a hit with an E9, yes.
yes, 2 base error.
Accompanied by an error.
There you go.
Number 6, Trey
Rejected.
Oh, you fouled me, though. you remember when I slid into you, hit me, you fouled me.
That'll bring up Trayton Rank.
Try to go James Harden on you, man.
He was hit by a pitch and reached on an error.
Hey, Brant.
Hey.
Did you get my text about Kenny?
Yeah, I did.
No, you weren't on.
Or
it.
no, I'm not in that group chat, but I saw it. I don't know why I'm not in that group chat. I want to be.
You're not cool.
Seems like a good time. I feel like I'm just too young, too hip, too with it.
If you're using those terms, you are not.
I'm 20 years old. Why do I feel
Oh,
like
boy. But right now, hey, that could be the type of play right there that kind of sparks Dominion Christian. Just something simple.
Oh, yeah, just something going your way finally. That ball is hammered to center, still going back.
Holy
And that's going
cow.
to one hot the wall. That's going to be a ground rule double.
Wow. He
I thought
crushed that ball.
Golly, that
That
ball was
rank?
hammered. Yep.
Oh, my gosh. He hit that about 395.
And that, my friends, is why he is going to be going to college to play the old ball game.
Yes, that fair point.
Oh,
that
my
that was
goodness.
tattooed there. That was 395 thereabouts. It just kept going.
That'll
and
bring
going.
up Chris Lucardo.
Nothing. Is
Lucardo,
that
excuse me.
Dixon or Presswood out there? Presswood?
No,
That's
that is
Dixon. That's Dixon out there
No,
at center.
no. Remember they switched.
You're right. You're right.
That is
so
Presswood.
Starting to get that asphalt rain smell.
It is.
Yep. I wish I could smell things. That'd
Well,
be
Danny
nice.
Kent, we're thinking of you, man. We know you had a great time at the lake today. Sit back watching us, and a lot of good softball going on around the country, college softball regionals.
You know, hey, it looks like we're probably going to have a game 3 here unless.
Well, he's at home. He's firmly entrenched.
I hate Danny Camp.
Just because you're jealous.
1-0 here.
I can't get over that. That ball just kept going, man.
Yeah, that ball was smashed to center. Just barely missing a home run. Steadies at second.
Maybe they're starting to
Ball
get
high.
a beat a little bit on Jackson Carter because they've hit a couple solid shots. That's those little whip ones that hurt, isn't it?
Brett's being a child, and he's
I feel
getting
like
beat
I got
for
stung by a bee.
You know, those backhanded ones where you hit and you whip your finger back real quick. Those hurt the worst.
it. You get a fingernail on there, just a little bit.
Ooh.
He wanted that one.
Right now, Lacorto, he struck out his last time. He's trying to pop one.
He's
that-
trying to stick one over
Hey,
there
as
in that
much as-
crowd under the oak tree.
I'm telling you, as much as JMA has dominated this game, a hit right here, and it starts to get a whole lot more interesting.
Yeah, we still got 3 innings left to play.
Well, really, for
What,
them,
8 outs for them.
2 2/3.
Oh, he chased a bad pitch out of the zone. He's got to get back to his disciplined approach that he had earlier because right now he's too busy trying to just hit it out of the park.
He played a really good game 1, but this one he's been a little bit more eager at the plate.
Yeah, you don't need a park one here. You just need something in play.
Yep.
Take the John Milledge approach.
Keep the carousel moving.
God, my arm is still stinging.
And that's it, my friend.
I really don't like you.
2-2.
I thought you did it for real. Oh, good pitch.
Nope,
That
that was
was
high.
high.
I like the pitch choice, though, there. He came back
Oh, yeah.
with a curveball, but
You got him to chase high last time, and you weren't even trying to, so try this time, see if you can get him to do it again. Was not meant to be, though, and the count is full.
so 6-2 here in the top of the 5th inning. Runner at second for Dominion Christian and a full count here on Lacerto. Carter setting up there on the third base side of the rubber. Ooh.
Foul tipped it into the catcher's mitt.
That might have been ball 4.
Yep. So Licordo is down on strikes, and we will have Avery Campbell come up. He is flown out to right both times up.
Yeah, he's had a couple rough at bats there for Licurto, going down swinging twice. And now it's going to be up with 2 outs for Avery Campbell. Brett will forever have that name cause me problems.
What?
Because I want to say Jake Estes.
The whole day yesterday. Jake Estes.
Mm-hmm.
That ball ripped down the third baseline. That is fair. They're going to send him home. Left fielder dropped the ball.
He had trouble getting it up.
Yep. Cutoff man cannot make the throw, and that is a double for Avery Campbell.
He roped that ball. It went off the
glove of the third baseman over there.
Somebody behind home plate making some serious noise for JMA. A fan.
Number 10, Zay Brannigan.
Another run's in, though, and
Yep.
still another runner in scoring position as well.
6-3 all of a sudden.
Dominion Christian cutting into this lead. Runner on second for Zayd Brannigan. That one's outside.
Neither one of these teams, well, I guess maybe rank, but neither one of them has a hitter, I think, that you fear as much as what we saw earlier in the series when John Milledge came to Westfield, when they were kind of pitching around Fitzpatrick. But I tell you what, both these teams do a good job of putting the ball in play. They don't strike out a whole lot.
That's the name of the game. Make the defense work.
That's in there for a strike on the inside corner.
So it's a 1-1. But this is a victory for Dominion Christian here if they can come out of here. They already got 2 runs, close the gap.
That ball lifted foul and out of play, 1-2.
So 1-2, your count here.
Tried to rip it down the third baseline, didn't get a hold of it, 1-2.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Brannigan digging in here.
That was the player. She could take that code and embed it on the website.
That just about hit him, gets by the catcher. Friendly bounce, and he's going to slide in there safe anyway. Good jump by Avery Campbell.
Yeah, that was a fortuitous bounce there to come right off the backstop. Now a runner just 90 feet away. Still 85 degrees according to what I got on my watch, but I wasn't sure if the rain cooled it down at all. Made it more steamy. And it's all dried up now, most of it anyway.
2-2 count here to Brannigan. Runner on third, trying to get him home and make this an even closer game. That ball's going to, yep, that's going to be an RBI into left field. That'll bring it to a 2-run game.
Well, big inning so far here for Dominion Christian. They trailed by 5 coming in, and they've cut it to only 2. A lot of big 2-out hits for the Knights.
And Logan Ehorn's going to try to keep the carousel moving.
They don't have anybody warming up right now, but as I say that, it looks like they're going to start sending down the right field line. Is that Dyer?
Yep, that's
Carson Dyer?
number 20, Carson Dyer, going down that right field bullpen to line up to warm up, and they don't have a lookout guy with them. Breaking ball didn't break, 1-0. There goes the warning guy.
What's that now? Oh, I got
The
you.
warning guy out to
Oh, yeah, he's the guy.
out to that bullpen.
The guard.
Just-
He's got the guard duty.
Yeah, just make sure that bullpen pitcher and catcher don't get hit with any foul balls. Heads up.
Got
Runner
some
on
speed
first,
at
1-0 count. That ball lifted into right. Right fielder's got it. He will make the catch, and that will end the inning. But some damage done by Dominion Christian. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. 1 left. No errors. 4 runs, 3 runs score. We will go to the bottom of the 5th here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Founded in 1985, the Georgia Independent School Association proudly represents nearly 170 accredited private, independent, and parochial schools across the state. From Tallulah Falls to St. Simon's Island, from Columbus to Augusta, our schools serve over 76,000 students every year. Whether parents are interested in smaller class sizes, more individual attention, a religious-based curriculum, or a safe and structured environment, the GISA provides a strong education, which is the foundation for success. To learn more about the GISA and how they can serve your school, visit us online at www.gisaschools.org. Founded in 1985, the Georgia Independent School
And the first pitch called a strike.
That almost looked like it hit him. It was pitched inside.
So 0-1 here for Rank, and 0-2 now after the swing and miss. Good start here to the bottom of the 5th for Rank on Seth Bowden. And there's a
wow.
squibber. That's going to be a tough play. What a play.
Wow.
What an athletic
Wow.
play. Not pretty, but athletic.
No. He looked like he came up a little lame after that. I mean, goodness gracious, look at him. He's still trying to stretch something out.
Well, he
Like,
probably got dirt. I mean, that was one of those drills you do, the bear crawl or whatever in football.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what it looked like.
what's it called?
Is it bear crawl? I don't
Just
know.
messing with you.
That'll bring up Carson Dyer.
It looked like he was fighting with the ball to try to get it.
Yep. That ball popped away from the catcher, hung in the air for about a couple of seconds.
Where did you go, Brant?
Bathroom.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to call you out.
Bet you did.
On the air, you did.
Good job.
Thank you.
You did. You did.
So solid.
Still not showing up there?
2 of them are. Ooh. I tell you what, that shortstop's got some range.
Not enough, though.
Not enough for that
there,
one.
No.
But he did. He tried to close the gap.
Yep. That'll be a single for Carson Dyer. He is 2 for 3 tonight.
Yeah, he's had a good game, and we might see him coming in to the game in just a little bit, although they had another pitcher down there warming up as well, and I think that was Bellflower. So they got a couple options for Coach Andy Bonifay and the Trojans.
That'll bring up Marcus Prestwood. He walked in the last inning. He also
Oh,
scored.
boy. There are a lot of fans out there in right center field.
Yeah.
Throws a strike right there. Good
Beautiful
pitch.
day, and got some folks out there, it looks like, kicking the soccer ball around, and some are in the sand pit playing some volleyball.
Volleyball's a good time.
With this cloud coverage, that tree ain't doing a whole lot out there right now. Of course, I don't know where the sun has gone. We're not getting
disappeared.
that. You're right. We're not getting that across the field like we
Gone
had earlier.
forever.
Okay. We're going to do that now.
You didn't catch my reference.
Oh, yes, I did.
Okay, good job.
I hit dingers.
That
was
loud.
Ow, that hit him right in the tailbone.
God,
Oh my
that sounded like a
gosh.
75-year-old lady breaking her hip after falling down.
Oh,
God,
man.
that couldn't feel good.
That's like it hit a bat.
Golly. Ooh.
Oh, man. I hope he's okay, because that was.
Yeah, that-
oh.
That was one of the more painful ones. Looked like it caught him right on the hip.
I mean,
and
it
he is-
literally sounded like a hip popped out.
Yep. And he is favoring that right leg.
That was dead center of the tailbone.
Uh-huh.
Yeesh. That gave me the willies listening to that, because that was like a wooden bat being hit.
God,
Gosh.
you know that hurt.
Yeah, he might
Especially
need
as hard as Rank throws.
he might need to come out.
Yeah, he's going to walk. He's going to do his best to walk this off, but I don't know if he can.
Here's my favorite part. His brother, one of the twins, is just laughing and mocking the way he's walking. So, as only brothers can do, they're over there going like this. As he's getting around.
I love it, man.
you know.
I love when siblings get on to one another. It's funny.
Well, when you got 16 brothers and sisters, I can only imagine the throwdowns they have in the Presswood household.
Like, how are their parents still alive with that many kids?
Well, he's coaching first.
I know. I'm just
He's over there
saying.
talking to him.
I mean, Coach Walter. I mean, he. Woo.
Yeah, he's running it, and he's just had to get the feeling back into it.
Yeah. But that's funny. His brother's making.
See him? You see him?
Uh-huh.
He's doing it right there. 20. Oh, my God. I think
Look,
that's-
and he's laughing.
yeah, is that Jared or Jacob over there? See him? Mocking
Yeah.
him? Oh, my gosh, that's funny.
That is funny.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm sure that's one of those ones, though, where your brother's making fun of you and it hurts so bad you're crying and you're saying, oh, shut up. I'm going to tell Mom.
Tell Mom.
Punch him.
And even when you're like 35, you're going to be like, I'm
Exactly.
telling Mom.
Yeah. That did not feel good.
Not at all.
Absolutely not. You know that definitely is going to leave a nice mark on him. It's going to bring up Taylor Dixon back to the
Good
top of the
pitch.
order.
That was sweet looking.
Nice
right
curve. So first and second, just one out. Brett's turning on the lights. He's blind. Good stop. Who's that a catcher for them? 20.
That is Carson Dyer, isn't it?
No,
No.
wrong team.
Wrong
Oh, you're right. You are correct. That's
Hey.
Ashton Whitaker.
He's
I
done a
did
good
it.
job.
I stood up.
I know, that's like mine. Apple
Yeah.
Watch gives you the
I'm
wrong
a-
illusion that you're an athlete because it'll be
Yeah,
like,
it
you
does,
stood up
right?
today.
You
You stood up
Yay.
12
You
hours.
stood up. You fulfilled your exercise minutes. Good job, dude. Squared
Good
around the
stop.
bunt. That's going to be that
That's
ball's going to get away from the catcher.
That's a wild pitch.
Yep. And Dyer's going to move from second to third.
So runners at the corners now. 1-1 pitch, one out.
It's been a long day, folks. We're running on
Some fumes.
that is 9 hours we've been sitting here in this room.
Longer than that, right?
Was it 9:30 this
10.
morning?
Well, a little over 9. You're right.
Runners at the corners for Dixon. And he looks at strike two.
Look at that lead out there. That's secondary from Prestwood.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're not putting him in motion.
Well, he's still trying to get some feeling in his backside.
Well,
Umpire just held up 2-2.
There he goes.
And he's running for second. That ball is high, and there's not going to be a throw down there.
He faked me out. I was already in mid-camera zoom. He pump fake down to second.
Full count here to Dixon.
This is a big inning for Dominion Christian. You just got 3 runs and made this a 2-run ball game. You can't give up any runs
No.
here. And they're playing in.
Yeah, they are. That ball's high, and that should be a walk. And it will be.
Based on balls to Dixon.
In honesty, that
Bases
right there,
loaded for JMA.
I think that actually makes it easier a little bit for Dominion Christian with the bases loaded, because now
And now you have a force everywhere.
Exactly.
So Brandon Bellflower is going to come up. We're going to get a mound visit first.
You might get a pitching change.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah,
are.
maybe. Yep.
Didn't catch that number going out, who he pointed to. It looks like 17 or 12.
You're going to bring on 13, who is the kid who was just warming up in the bullpen.
Okay, so we got a pitching change.
Yeah,
here.
we'll listen up for a name.
But we will take a break and come back with more here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Proudly represents nearly 170 accredited private, independent, and parochial schools across the state. From Tallulah Falls to St. Simon's Island, from Columbus to Augusta, our schools serve over 76,000 students every year. Whether parents are interested in smaller class sizes, more individual attention, a religious-based curriculum, or a safe and structured environment, the GISA provides a strong education, which is the foundation for success. To learn more about the GISA and how they can serve your school, visit us online at www.gisaschools.org. Founded in 1985, the Georgia Independent School Association.
Welcome back here to the Middle Georgia Sports Network. Claude Smith Field, Macon, Georgia, on the campus of Mercer University. This is Tristan Merson coming on in relief of Rank.
Yeah, Rank didn't have his best stuff.
Trayton Rank.
Trayton Rank did not have his best stuff here this afternoon and gave up 6 runs, but he's responsible for the bases loaded as well. And you got Bellflower coming on to hit, who is one of the best hitters on the Trojan team, if not the best hitter.
So Merson's going to come on and inherit the bases loaded with 1 out. And Brandon Bellflower at the plate. Ooh, I just thought I have a.
Oh, and he hit it.
And he hit him. First pitch, he hit him. So the carousel will move a little further, and a run will score.
And that is not ideal. If you're
No, not at all.
There.
Not what you wanted out of Merson. Shortstop's going to go talk to him. Hey, kid, how about you throw a strike?
And Rank's probably going, well, I could have done that one.
He's probably done it a little bit better.
So we'll see now. You got to go against the Presswood boys back to back.
Yep. First up, Jacob Prestwood. Jacob is 1 for 2. He walked in the first, singled in the third, and grounded out to short in the 4th inning.
Kind of skee-balled up the fence there and went over.
Well, I'd say he's on that pitch.
Yep.
It's only 7-4, though. If you can hold him here, you got 2 innings to get some runs if you're Dominion Christian. But obviously JMA wanting to build on this lead, give themselves some more comfort. A little insurance wouldn't hurt.
Uh-huh. That ball is outside. Good stop by the catcher. I've been lost all day.
Yeah, you're singing a little, what was that?
How far, 7?
Yeah, but I can't remember the name of that band.
I can't either. Someone let us know in the chat.
Los Lonely Boys. I think that's it.
If anybody in the chat knows,
no,
help us out. No, someone please look it up.
It's Los Lonely Boys, man.
I just want Kenny to be really wrong. I just really want him to be
100%
wrong.
100% correct.
I don't. Someone in the chat help me out.
They just said we're not Old Dominion.
That's it. Oh, boy.
That ball is hammered. Left fielder is going to have it. Runners are going to break. There's no play anywhere.
Well, the umpires
How do you, with a 4-man umpire
Well,
crew?
you had
Oh, yeah,
one
you had to
out
have
there.
second base umpire go down to third because the third base umpire was going to see if he would make the catch.
Sacrifice fly.
So the sacrifice fly drives in another run.
And there goes most of what you did in the top half.
Yeah, you got 3 in the top, and now you've given up 2 here in the bottom half. So it's back to an 8-4 lead, which matches, I believe, the score from the first game in the opposite direction.
Yep.
Definitely the Los Lonely Boys. I just
You're
looked it
welcome.
up.
2 for 2 today.
All right, well. You know who else is 2 for 2? Jared Presswood, except he's
Oh.
not. He's 2 for 3.
Look at that segue.
Nope, that's Paul Blart Malcop. That's what he rides.
Speaking of that, I saw a good friend of ours,
Jared Hutto.
Alex Stonecipher, cruising around Robbins Air Force Base on his Segway, going from his car in the parking lot to his desk. It was hilarious.
2-0 count here to
2-0
Presswood.
count. 2 outs. Just repeating Brent.
2-0. Supposed to echo it back. That one popped into center. That might get down. That's kind of in the gap. But it won't. Center fielder will come over and make the grab.
Line out center for the third out.
JMA gets 2 of those runs back. They leave 2 and have 1 hit in that inning. And we will go to the top of the 6th when we come back here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
6th year of broadcasting in the Central Georgia area. MGSN has been there for region championships, state championships, home runs, dunks, and many other outstanding achievements during prep action. We continue to be committed to bringing the best streaming product of prep sports in the Peach State. We thank our advertising partners for supporting our broadcast, and we greatly appreciate all the fans who view our coverage. Be sure to tune in throughout the 2018 and 2019 year for live GISA action.
Welcome back here to Claude Smith Field on the campus of Mercer University. JMA leading Dominion Christian 8-4.
Yeah, I mean, Dominion Christian had their chance. They came back and put 3 runs on the board in the top of the 5th to make it 8-6. And just as quickly as they did that, they gave up 2 in the bottom half. So saw a 2-run deficit turn back into a 4-point, and now they're struggling.
Brody Foster.
They're going to keep Jackson Carter out there.
Yeah, why not? He's struggled a little bit, but he's still got his arm good. And Brody Foster's going to come out and face him. And he looks for strike 1.
And the sun has come back out. And Brent's drumming and making the camera shake.
Oh, is that what it says? Oh, okay, cool. My bad.
Dingbat.
That's hurtful. That one slapped into left field. That'll be a single.
You hold a special place in our hearts, Brent.
Base hit for Foster.
And you guys pay me to be here, so.
That's it. And they still have Dyer down there in the right field bullpen warming him up. What am I talking about?
Warming.
He's warming up.
Guys, I don't know if you could tell this, but we're tired.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
It's been a long 2 days even. I got to feed my dogs when I get home. They usually eat at 6.
They're going to be hungry.
Yeah, they are. They're going to be mad at me. It's fine, though.
That's okay. They're just dogs.
They are my family.
Oh, my gosh.
Don't you live at home?
Yes.
Don't you have parents?
With my mother and father. Those dogs are my family.
Good pitch.
My knee's starting to get sore.
You've been sitting down all day.
I know. I think I'm falling apart.
It's an 0-1 count to Ashton Whitaker.
My knee's starting to
He
click.
is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. My knees have been clicking since I graduated high school.
It's like a couple months ago.
2 years ago. 2 years. Well, yeah, 2 years ago. This
May.
Yeah, this May. And 2 years. 2 years ago. About a week from today, actually.
So now 0-2.
We didn't get to go to the lake today like some people.
Whitaker. Oh, good pitch.
Ooh, I thought he was going to ring him.
Outside.
Yeah, I just want to go back as well and correct something we said earlier. Prestwoods, there's 14 Prestwoods. I think we said there were 17.
Yeah.
So
Brant said there were 17.
Yeah, I said 17. They're actually 14. Such a huge mistake. Either way, there's a whole lot of them.
Indeed. And they're all good athletes.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Whitaker thought he struck out. Look at it.
Whitaker was walking back to the dugout.
That's, yeah.
My goodness.
Whitaker even almost
See,
said,
someone-
I just struck out. No, I didn't.
Someone
Okay,
on the
that's cool.
JMA side just said even the batter knew he struck out, and he's right.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's
was
pretty
odd.
comical.
And that one's lifted. That'll be in foul territory if anybody can go over there. Nope.
Ooh, don't
That'll
run
draw-
into each other.
Ooh, boy. Ooh, that was almost bad.
You almost had 3 players as well as a bullpen, guard, catcher, everybody all together.
Yeah, you had about 8 players from the same team within 10 feet of each other, and that's just asking for bad right there.
I got a golf cart driving around.
2-2. 7:03 according to the scoreboard clock. This game started at about 5. That ball high.
Man, if he earns a walk here,
Yeah,
you gotta be frustrated if you're Carter.
Yep, and you're going to hear it from these JMA fans, I bet.
Yeah, because Whitaker, like they said, it's himself thought he struck out.
Yeah. That one's outside.
Wow, and he does.
So a walk to Whitaker, and that'll bring up his brother Hunter Whitaker.
He might have a visit from Coach Bonifay.
Well,
Yep.
and looks like Bellflower is going in the dugout to switch out his first base glove, take off that arm sleeve. So he appears to be the one coming in trying to close the door and get this victory.
You're going to get a courtesy runner, too, for Ashton Whitaker. We'll get you a name as soon as we have one.
But right now, it's going to be a pitching change, and Brendan Bellflower will come on in relief of Jackson Carter. We will take a quick break and come back with more here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Proudly represents nearly 170 accredited private, independent, and parochial schools across the state. From Tallulah Falls to St. Simon's Island, from Columbus to Augusta, our schools serve over 76,000 students every year. Whether parents are interested in smaller class sizes, more individual attention, a religious-based curriculum, or a safe and structured environment, the GISA provides a strong education, which is the foundation for success. To learn more about the GISA and how they can serve your school, visit us online at www.gisaschools.org.
Welcome back here to Claude Smith Field on the campus of Mercer University here in Macon, Georgia. Sun is going down, shadows creeping across the infield, and eventually you got to think that's going to get in the way of the batters. But at first, we're going to have Hunter Whitaker come up. He is 0 for 2. He has flown out to left and grounded to the shortstop. Right now, he's facing Brandon Bellflower with 2 on and nobody out. Trying to drive in a couple more runs here, try to cut into that 4-run lead that JMA has amassed.
Ooh, big one.
SAT words. Amassed. Gotten.
Like what? Like a mask?
No.
Amassed. Like amassed on a
that
boat?
Ball low.
Like on a boat?
Amassed. Gathered. Obtained.
I
Got.
understood it, Brett. Brett was just being difficult.
As always.
As per usual.
As per usual. Brett Taylor's making my life harder than it needs to be.
Huh. Have you been talking to my wife?
So all they did there on that
I've been talking to my father.
That last transition or change was move Carter to first base. He just
What's
balked.
that?
They didn't call time. I don't know. I think he just had
I don't know. Is that a spider bite?
he had his foot on the rubber and just turned to talk to the shortstop who came in. So, but they got Carter in on the grass a little bit at first base. They just flip-flopped those two positions.
That ball high.
And this is the trouble that Bellflower had when
3-0
he
here to
came
Whitaker.
in against Westfield last weekend. He was not able to find the zone, and then he came back and really settled down on Monday after the rain postponed things.
That's in there for a strike.
Yeah, we talked about it last week where he's got the arm strength. He can hum it, but he's a little wild when he does it. When he dials it back a little bit, he's much better at finding the zone, and he still throws hard enough then to still get outs. But
That one's in the dirt. Walks the bases loaded. A single and 2 walks have gotten the bases loaded, and we're back at the top of the order for Raphael Jackson.
Well, tying run to the plate with nobody out here. And this guy right here has got some pop in his bat.
Yep, he singled his last time up and got to third on an error.
And look who's on deck. We know he's got pop.
Oh, yeah, Trayton Rank almost hit a home run. It's 400 to straightaway center. He hit that last ball about 395.
Yeah, it bounced over the wall and hit the black on the backdrop back there for the batter's eye.
That's in there for a strike.
He dialed that one back.
I don't know. I'm looking right here behind home plate. Y'all can't see it. There's 4 or 5 fans here. I don't know if they're – I'm assuming they're Dominion Christian fans. What should they do at the release of each pitch? It's very strange. So they do some kind of hand gesture. I don't know if they're trying to get into the head of Bellflower or they're trying to put some voodoo on the hitter.
That's the whoa. You never
see
heard
that?
of the whoa?
I guess.
Like, whoa.
That's one of those things that the kids are doing. That makes no sense. It's really dumb. But kids are doing it. The latest on a long line of such things. I feel real old.
And that's what they're saying, whoa. So
Yep.
It's the whoa.
It's the whoa,
I'll show
man.
you a little bit. Right down there, doing some kind of little whoa thing.
It's a gamble to do it on the release
So-
of the next pitch just in case something happens.
Yeah.
But bases loaded, 1-2 count here to Jackson. And
That's
he
infield
lifts
fly.
that one. That will be an infield fly roll. Second baseman's going to have it.
Well, this is the guy you want up right now if you're Dominion Christian. Having him at the plate, if he hits one to the left or to the right.
If he can add an extra 5 feet to that ball he hit last inning, this game will be tied.
And Bellflower, with the way he throws, could give him that extra 5 feet.
Absolutely, he could. I'm not sure if he throws harder than Jackson Carter did when he was fresh, but certainly something to think about. Bellflower throws very, very hard. That ball high.
Well, the thing is, you would think he's got to get something good to hit because there's nowhere to put him, like y'all said.
Oh, yeah. This is a power hitter's dream right here. Bases loaded, only 1 out. Got under that one. This lifted into right field. Should be able to score a run, though. Runner's going to break for home.
What?
He stopped.
He stopped. Why did he stop? My goodness.
In the world? Why
All
would
right,
you
well,
stop?
Guess you don't want to make the third out at home.
That was deep enough, though.
Yeah, I thought so too, but
Wow.
at any rate, good job by the right fielder getting that one back in.
That's amazing. I can't believe they didn't run on that one.
Well,
That'll bring
Lacurto,
up, yeah, Chris Lacurto. He's got some pop in his bat too.
Yeah, but
and he's
still,
due.
you don't want to. If he gets an out here, you at least could have got a run. You don't want to leave the bases loaded with nothing.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Yeah.
There's no guarantee they're going to get you. You're going to get a hit here.
Lacurto 1 for 3 on the day. Big swing and miss right there. Didn't get a hold of it.
Well, you know what he's trying to do, and he's been trying to do it the last 2 times at the plate and struck out, but he's got the power to do it if he can get a hold of it. Ooh, almost hit him. Bellflower, he's not animated, but he definitely lets it be known kind of with a stare in after his pitches that he was like, I like that one, and you got to help me out. Ooh, late.
Big cut. Didn't catch it.
Yeah, he's going to
1-2.
start that swing a little earlier. He was behind.
1 strike away from getting out of a jam here.
Yeah, he came in, bases loaded, nobody out. Got the first 2 guys on an infield fly, and then a fly out to right. And now he's got 2 strikes here on Lacurto.
That ball grounded right back to the pitcher. Shortstop's going to have it. He'll step on second for the third out. Had the bases loaded, but nobody scores. 3 men left. No errors. 1 hit. And we will go to the bottom of the 6th inning when we come back here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Founded in 1985, the Georgia Independent School Association proudly represents nearly 170 accredited private, independent, and parochial schools across the state. From Tallulah Falls to St. Simons Island, from Columbus to Augusta, our schools serve over 76,000 students every year. Whether parents are interested in smaller class sizes, more individual attention, a religious-based curriculum, or a safe and structured environment, the GISA provides a strong education, which is the foundation for success. To learn more about the GISA and how they can serve your school, visit us online at www.gisaschools.org.
Welcome back here to the Middle Georgia Sports Network, Claude Smith Field, campus of Mercer University here in Macon, Georgia. What is it? The Ortho Georgia Park. A lot of locations we can use here. This will bring up Dalton Prestridge, the catcher for JMA. JMA nursing a 8-4 lead. Had a bases loaded jam and was able to get out of it in the last inning. Backhanded pick by the shortstop. Throw's going to be in time.
Wow, what a play.
What a stretch by that first baseman. What a play. 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll bring up Patrick McDonald.
What a play.
Nice play short and first, 1 away.
Yeah, good stop back in the hole there and a good stretch. Good start to the 7th or 6th inning for
Patrick McDonald.
Dominion Christian. Good curve.
Patrick McDonald throws that curve in there for a strike. Bit of a late call by the home plate umpire, but got there eventually. That ball high.
So 8-4 your score here with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th.
That ball high and away. 2-1. That ball outside.
So 3-1 now on McDonald.
Merson having a little bit of trouble with his command here.
Yeah, you got to be able to throw strikes.
Yeah, I feel like we say that a lot watching this game, but those shadows starting to creep across the infield. That's going to be grounded right to the shortstop. Plays it on a hop. Guns it to first. Not going to be in time.
Whew. Who's running? Dadgum.
McDonald, he's fast.
Yeah,
he got down there in a hurry.
McDonald, that's a very, very good job running to first. Got there quickly.
He got there really quickly.
Yep.
Because I felt
Swinging
like
on
that
that
throw
3-1
was
count.
out of there quicker than the last one.
Yep. That high bounce definitely helped him. That'll bring up Seth Bowden. The Trojans' third baseman. He is 1 for 3 today. And he lifts that one into center. Camping underneath it, making the grab, throwing it back in. Runner will not advance.
So quickly 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And you wonder, will they regret not sending that player there in the...
Oh, the problem is that might have gotten you 1 run, but you're still down by 4.
That's true.
Well, but here's the thing. We saw 1 run be the difference in the first game of the AA series today in the fact that the runner tried to move from second to third and got thrown out at third. You never know when a rally's going to spark, and that 1 run could have tied the game for you.
That's true.
Did y'all see that? The runner dove back to first. The first baseman held the ball on him while he was getting up. Wasn't even looking at him, just holding his glove behind his back, keeping contact with the runner. Runner goes. That one slapped into left.
Oh, what a play.
diving catch! And he's gonna have to. Wow. Oh no, that was the 3rd out.
What a play.
So a diving catch ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. No runs come across. No errors committed. It is 8-4. We will go to the top of the 7th. Last chance for Dominion Christian in this game 2 here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Founded in 1985, the Georgia Independent School Association proudly represents nearly 170 accredited private, independent, and parochial schools across the state. From Tallulah Falls to St. Simon's Island, from Columbus to Augusta, our schools serve over 76,000 students every year. Whether parents are interested in smaller class sizes, more individual attention, a religious-based curriculum, or a safe and structured environment, the GISA provides a strong education, which is the foundation for success. To learn more about the GISA and how they can serve your school, visit us online at www.gisaschools.org.
Welcome back here to Claude Smith Field on the campus of Mercer University. Last chance for Dominion Christian to scratch across at least 4. They will have in order 4, 5, and 6, Avery Campbell, Zaid Brannigan, and Logan Ehorn. The heart of their lineup.
They had a chance there in the bottom half or top half of the sixth. They had the bases loaded, nobody out, and did not score a run.
Yeah, great job of coming in relief for Mayhorn.
Or Bellflower.
You're right. It all runs together at some point.
There you go.
Braves are playing. Always a fun time. That ball way inside.
More soccer going on the other way. Over that way was St. Vincent's versus Vidalia earlier.
I thought Brett was
Vidalia
watching
lost.
the stream on his phone.
Looks
Big
like,
cut. Went down to a knee. Didn't catch it.
I think I heard Tom Meade saying that Toombs County's playing in it.
They're making some noise over there, too. That's fouled off.
Staying alive. This is Campbell, the third baseman. He is 1 for 3. He's flown out to right twice and doubled in this game.
He's the one who doubled off the glove of the third baseman, I think, down the left field line.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, just ripped it right down the line. It rode the line all the way down.
They're making some serious noise over there at Five Star Stadium for this match. I don't know who it is. You said Toombs County and somebody. So that Toombs County area, that's Vidalia's right there as well. So they've got some good soccer in Onion Country.
Do you think they kick the onions around as soccer balls if they just
could,
run out
man.
of regular balls?
Don't make fun of onions. I don't like that.
He's an equal opportunist when it comes to vegetables.
Onions!
Are onions vegetables?
I think so.
Yeah,
Are they?
They come out of the ground.
They're not. Yeah,
and a
I
miss.
guess so.
Swing and a miss. And Campbell's down on strikes.
I think so.
Yeah, they are.
So one out here in the
What's a tomato?
top of the seventh.
What's a tomato? It's also a vegetable.
No, it's not. It's a fruit, my
Has
friend.
seeds.
A tomato's a vegetable. I don't care what anyone
No, a
says.
tomato's a fruit.
Tomato's a vegetable.
It has seeds.
It's a hybrid.
That's the defining characteristic.
It's a fruitstable.
Fruit.
That can't be the defining characteristic because that's fouled out of play.
That is the defining character.
So a jalapeno is a fruit, and so are bell peppers.
I think peppers are fruit.
Yes.
Or no, they're not.
They're not a vegetable.
Yeah, they are.
What are they?
I don't know.
All right.
This
anyway,
is a
let's
dumb
get,
conversation.
Let's get back
but
to the game.
That's what happens
0-1
when you
count.
wake up at 8 in the morning and come announce baseball all
Good
day.
pitch.
Ooh, I thought that one was inside, but called a strike. 0-2 quickly here to Zaid Brannigan.
Yeah, Bellflower.
He is 1 for 3.
Good curveball. We haven't really seen that much from him, and he drops it in over the inside corner.
Fouled it off. We are having a great time here.
Indeed, my friend.
The Scana Energy. No, we don't really have a sponsorship with them, but I just wanted to be like the Braves.
That's chopped.
Chop. That's going to get down foul.
Not a whole lot of noise going on here at Ortho Georgia Park, but plenty over there at Five Star.
Soccer's a louder game. You can have chants going on and everything. Don't really have that much in baseball, not from fans or much. Those shadows creeping across the infield. The ball goes from light to dark.
Yeah, this is not the best
Pretty
time
quickly.
for Dominion Christian to have their last at bat with Bellflower in the sun, and then it coming quickly from sun to shade, and he's only got one more out to get.
Yep. Last chance for Dominion Christian comes in the form of Logan Ehorn, the 6-hole hitter, wearing number 5, excuse me. He is 1 for 3. He singled back in the second inning. That ball low.
Yeah, obviously, tough situation here. You're trying to get 4 runs with, one out.
Ooh, he swung at ball 2 right there. Bit of a get-off-me pitch, and that fouled off the catcher. They're going to give him a second to walk around.
Yeah, Prestridge flexing it out there. I don't know where he caught it. Right thigh, I believe. Coach Bonifay out there taking a look at him.
Kevin Gaussman facing runners at the corner with 2 outs.
Hey, man, people might be watching or recording the Braves game. Don't ruin it for them. Come on, no spoilers.
Listen, if they're like me, they get notifications on their phone.
Well, I purposely turn mine off so I don't find out.
I just watch it live. Like, okay, if I catch it in the middle, so be it. I'm not. I hate watching sporting events.
Wait till you have kids. You
Not
have no
as
choice.
they're happening. My kids will be watching the sporting events with me.
Wait till you get married, I should say.
My wife will be watching the sporting event with me. I do hope.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Curveball didn't curve quite enough.
So 2-1 your count.
Let me know when you get to that world because I'd like to come.
You'll get an invite to my wedding, I'm sure.
Up the middle, base hit.
2-out rally, hopefully, for Dominion Christian. That'll bring up Brody Foster.
That's what they're hoping for sure here.
Yep.
Rally on 2. Rally on 2.
It better be a big one, though.
Rally on 2. That's what they're
rally on 2 like we always do.
All they need is 1 out. Do the Trojans.
Force a game 3 here.
This game creeping up to 2.5 hours almost.
Ooh,
That-
right in the back.
Did that hit him?
No, it
That
did not.
I'm going to say it didn't hit him.
No, it missed him. I don't know how.
Wow.
That noise you heard, was it hitting the backstop?
Huh.
How weird. You're a fool.
Things that make you go, 1-0 count here to Foster.
That pitcher's mound right now looks like a beach.
It does. This all very white sand in there.
That looks just not compacted, very wet, or not wet at all, just very dry.
They put some of that, they pounded some of that clay in there earlier.
That one just about hit him, gets away from the catcher. No advancement made.
Yeah, there's no sense right there. Just run yourself into a third out.
Yeah, don't want the third out to be at third or anywhere close to where we are in this game right now for Dominion Christian. Still trailing by 4.
Well, game 3 will be in the nighttime hours,
Ball low.
unless the unthinkable were to happen and somehow Dominion Christian were to come back. 2 outs in the top of the 7th, down by 4.
Weirder things have happened, but that ball lifted into the gap. Center fielder coming over. He will have it, and we will play a game 3 here. A mirror score from game 1 in this series. Dominion Christian cannot come back from JMA's early surge. And the final score here in game 2 is 8-4. And we will have game 3. We do not know the start time yet, but we will have it for you soon. Stay tuned for that. Stay in tune with our Facebook page and the Twitter, and stay on YouTube and all that. We will have it for you. We will.
So we'll wrap this broadcast up here. 8-4 is your final. John Milledge forces game 3, and we'll have that for you in just a little bit. And we will let you know, so as Brant said, check the Facebook feed and everything else. So for Brant Daughtry, Brett Taylor, I'm Kenny Koper. Thanks for watching. Be ready for game 3 in just a little bit here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.